Viewer discretion is advised.
Hello there, everyone. Welcome back to Geeking Out. I'm yours truly, the Daybot here. And with me today are the frickin' boys, Dom Prime, Moz, and Lane frickin' Kramer.
Hello, everybody.
Howdy.
Hello,
It's so
folks.
weird watching your voice do this thing. Hello, buddy. Hello.
Yo, guys, it's maddening. The past few weeks, like I don't know what Hottoys frickin' does. I don't know how they do it, but they literally just keep wanting to break the internet like every frickin' week. Like something new just pops in that makes everybody either like go mad, like oh my god, this is the reissue I wanted, and then there's like, why another Iron Man? Why?
Well, it's only half an Iron Man. It's a diorama.
Woohoo! Half an hour.
Well, I mean, I'm not gonna lie. I was looking to grab that at once, and the thing went up to $415, $450.
$415,
From 150 originally.
Well, that's what he's gonna be now when he comes out. Because he's
Oh, Lord.
According to the secret base, like or whatever, like member or club players, it was priced I think at like $1130 HK, which depending on the current, it's anywhere from $145 to $150. Now, Toys Wonderland has a first batch for $212. So
Pass.
Well, that sounds about right. Speaking of Toys Wonderland, I did get my rocket from them this week, so I had to open him up early. I haven't really put the accessories on because I've been at work all the time, but so far he is safe. He's an actual rocket from Toys Wonderland, and he actually got his rocket EndGame base. I didn't get duped like this one guy with his Doctor Strange.
Yep.
I just have to say, with that facial sculpt, Rocket does look like his Rocket underoos are on a little bit too tight under his flight suit there.
Oh, really? You know. Actually, I actually have the original Rocket, so I was planning on moving that head sculpt towards because I actually this head sculpt, the screaming one, actually would work on the original body versus the new one. The new one I could put it on him and then put on the glasses and then call it a day. I want to have that flight pose where he's on top of freaking Iron Patriot.
Right. You just answered my question. I was going to ask you, is that specifically for that setup?
Yeah, it's going to be that, but also I'm planning to do it before I get the Iron Patriot. I'm going to put it on my Bumblebee, which I'm going to unbox. Give me. There you go. Going to unbox this Wednesday with you guys. Moz, you bring some on Wednesday, right?
That is the plan at the moment. So long as it shows up the shop like it's supposed to on Wednesday, I'll be unboxing the War for Cybertron Megatron figure by 3-0. So Transformers Wednesday.
Transformers Wednesday, hell yeah!
Yeah, and I'm the one usually I'd be following that, but I'd be the one. I'm getting my Snake Eyes.
It's over, Don Prime. It's over.
It's never
I was
over.
going to say, Don Prime looks like he's going to be busy Wednesday going back in time to like 2012 to go get himself a couple Predators for retail price.
Exactly.
Oh, my God. Okay. Are we going to talk about it? Are we going to talk about some Predators? Let's talk about some Predators, man.
What are we going to talk about? What you want to talk about?
What do you want to talk about?
You know what I want to talk about? I want to talk about the MVP line. I want these Predators to come
The
back.
ones I didn't bring over
This
here.
is the reissues right here. I want to come back right here, dude. Oh wait, you got some? What you got there?
I don't have the AVP over here. I have them over in the cabinet still. I brought these over here.
Well,
you don't need any more AVP. They've done a 2.0 of that.
But you did show off the AVPs last week, so you're good.
Something like that.
Yeah.
I can go grab one if you want.
Wait,
Maz, you weren't doing. I was gonna say Nate is just so needy for everybody to grab stuff he don't have.
Yo, the Predator line, baby. Man, this is the
Celtic.
The Celtic, right?
Who wishes he had been standing over the girder like that?
Yeah, man. If they could reissue this one, that'd be cool too.
That's a great
Girder
bet.
one?
Like, I just love this one for the base. Like, automatically, I just love that one for the base, right there. And there's the Maz backside.
I'm not back
Yeah.
yet.
Okay, now here's the thing though. If they're gonna reissue, the reason why I bring it up older figures, older Predators, older dead IPs, is because they brought back Marty freaking McFly from Back to the Future 1. They're reissuing that through the brand new toy store over at Tokyo for Hot Toys. Pretty much the reason why the reason why there's people out there are saying, no, it's going to be just exclusive to that store. But where are those who said that the freaking Batman Tumblr and Batman Begins was going to be exclusive just to Echo Base?
Mm-hmm.
Where are they to say now? Okay, what are they to say that? Look, we got them right now reissued in exclusive areas other than the actual Echo Base. So Marty McFly is going to be the same deal. It's going to be the same deal, and I'm very excited because that just opens up the floodgates for more damn dead IPs for us.
Well, the thing though, and what makes different about Predator is a little different than a dead IP. There's a new Predator movie coming out. So, and it was filmed under Disney money, Disney property. So, but it's coming out, and I think it's R-rated. I could be wrong on that.
You think it's going to be R-rated?
Yeah, because I think it's going to Hulu.
Yeah.
Hulu's going to be where the R-rated Disney material is going to be. Just like back in the day, Touchstone Pictures was the R-rated division of Disney movies. Or the division that would do R-rated movies.
I thought I saw, too, that I guess there's a rumor now there's also an Alien versus Predator movie possibly in the early stages of development. I don't know. Had you heard anything about that?
Well, there's an Alien series coming to Hulu as well. And apparently Ridley Scott is involved. So I don't know if it's going to the series is going to be the continuation rather than a third movie of his trilogy that'll lead directly into Aliens, or if it's going to be, like a sidequel, or, even if it would be based on, I forget the name that involved Amanda Ripley, the daughter of Isolation. Yeah, Isolation. So who knows? But Alien and Predator, they're getting fresh play now. So, and again, that's kind of relevant now because they're not necessarily dead anymore.
Yeah, and this is another thing. Like nothing really pushed for us to get a reissue of the Marty McFly or any Back to the Future stuff. Okay, other than the Cosbys, they've been doing that for nearly 3 years. But I'm just saying, the whole freaking idea that we're getting a reissue, like the whole concept of reissuing that line is like bonkers to me because nothing's pushing for this. Nothing. The only thing was like last year was the 60th anniversary or the 50th anniversary of Back to the Future, right?
50th anniversary.
50th,
it was made
right?
in 80. No, it was made in 85.
85, so it'll be the 50th, right? Last
30th.
year, either 30th.
If it was 50th, it would be from like the 60s.
It'll be the 60s. Okay,
or 60s,
yeah.
70s.
Yeah. Well. Anyway, last year, like anything's
Math
50 for me.
hard.
But last year, a lot of stuff came out for the 30th anniversary. 30th, right? 36th anniversary, or either way, there was a lot of merch that was coming out, DVDs, Blu-ray, collectibles. I know because I was about to go and purchase some Blu-rays collectibles from that original Back to the Future merch. And I honestly, if there was a point where Hot Toys would want to capitalize on the anniversary stuff, it would have been last year. But unfortunately, they ended up saying no to that, because of what happened with COVID and stuff like that. They messed up on the Empire line and stuff like that. But now we're getting the Marty McFly reissue. So I'm like, hell, this is an opportunity for Hot Toys to really jump in on lines that supposedly were dead at this point. I would love to see some redone Predators. Maz, tell me, what's on your mind about these Predators, man, if they start reissuing these bad boys?
All right, well, I brought out the Celtic for you, so you'd stop complaining about that. But there's one thing with the Celtic that's funny is that he comes with those underarm blades, and actually in the movie he never uses those. Only Chopper has those in the movie. So it's funny that he has them. Scar doesn't have them. He has them. The Ancient has them, and Chopper, if they were to make a Chopper 2.0, he would have them. The 1.0, of course, had them. But the things that they need to address on these figures is the leather straps. I mean, look at this. This is a huge problem. So look at this bicep piece right here. This is the pleather strap in action. It just doesn't hold at all. And of course, being pleather, it's going to rip and or come unglued after a while. Any of this pleather on him needs to be redone. Even this, I wouldn't. This is all pleather here. I've coated these with the acrylic finisher stuff. These straps here on his leg are pleather. None of this needs to be pleather. They did a good job on Wolf when they reissued him. He only had one piece of pleather, and unfortunately, though, it was attached to his shoulder strap, which is glued to him. But so when that piece of pleather actually broke when I was posing him, I was able to fix it and not have to worry about it moving too much, the shoulder piece. But there you have that. They need to revisit the head sculpt for this one here. His eyes are all kinds of wonky.
And that's the Elder, right?
This is the AVP Elder. This is my Chopper conversion. This mask is done by LRR Customs. I have two different conversion masks, actually. The other one's over there somewhere. And Scar, I just didn't have enough room to put everybody out here.
Yeah.
The other thing that I wish they would do is for these spears that come with them, they're not big enough. They're not long enough. When they're standing with them, the spear should come up to here, and they really are down to here. So
pretty much you're talking about some 3.0 action right
if
here.
they were to do 3.0, those are things that I would address. As far as the articulation, I would love to get a double bend, but I don't know how you're going to do that without making the figure look wonky like the first generation ones. I'd love to have some double bend articulation though, so I can get some more predatory poses out of them. Like especially for the Jungle Hunter or the City Hunter, where I can get them to kind of get in a kind of more of a crouchy position. None of these figures will ever crouch properly, but to kind of get that would be good. I mean, this Alien. This is an old OG AVP 2 Alien.
Wow.
And I can only find this one, but I bought this one because he came with a face hugger as opposed to the black one, which doesn't. But this guy is actually he's got a lot of articulation, but he can't stand on his own. But his knees can go pretty. He's got some good range here. I wouldn't bend that knee anymore, but he's only got the single bend there. He's got good range of motion. The joints are pretty well hidden. I mean, they're not too bad. The only real problem I have with this figure is it's more of one of those models, so you have to kind of put it together, and it's going to suffer some, like these fall off all the time if you're not careful. So it's just going to suffer from that kind of, putting together stuff. Whereas the reissued Alien from James Cameron's Aliens.
Oh my God, another Alien.
He looks really good, but you can't pose him at all. I mean, he's in this entire suit made out of whatever material, and
is it because how skinny it is, or it's just a material?
Well,
it's just
if you look at the material, it bunches up and stuff, and you don't want to ruin that,
Yeah.
And it, of course, hinders its movement a lot. The other thing with this one is his head falls off all the time. So I've got some blue tack in there trying to hold it in. And his hands fall off all the time. But his leg articulate, I can't move them. That's about as far as I can really move them, and they'll stay.
So yeah, they do deserve some updates. They're going to reissue.
There's no real movement in that at all.
Yeah.
Because the thing is, I don't need them to revisit this figure personally.
Okay.
I want them to revisit the Big Chap.
The Big Chap.
I want a new Big Chap because I'm afraid to buy one. It's one that I haven't gotten yet, just because I'm afraid to buy it. It's so old, and his body has got this rubbery stuff like these guys, which I've been lucky so far, but it can get degraded real easy depending on the climate it's being kept in, and you never know what you're going to buy unless you can find it brand new, and then even then it could be rotted in the box for all you know.
Yeah, and that's another thing I wanted to say, guys. Just be careful when buying Grails that old, because how old are those figures right there?
You'd have
About-
to do the research. I don't know for sure.
about
I
what,
think
6?
2012 is the oldest one I got here.
Okay, so about nearly 10 years old, 9 years, 8 years old figures.
Actually, I think this Alien's probably the oldest because he's still a model.
Yeah, that was like 2004, 2005, right?
No, this would be the second AVP movie he's from. He's not from the first one.
So 2007?
2008.
No, wait, no, you're right. It is from the first one. That's right.
Yeah.
The only alien they put out for the second one was the Pred alien.
So yeah, that's the one thing I wanted to say, guys. Just be careful when buying Grails. Just make sure with whoever you're buying from that they're aware of what's in the box, what's the figure looking like, because you don't want to get the figure. I've heard stories of people getting Nightmare Batmans and the freaking leather breaking apart inside the box. Like once they open up brand new, breaking, like literally disintegrating as they're pulling it out. So
yeah, and as somebody mentioned the Machio reissue, that would be great. I have the Machio, but her joints are horrible. They hold all right, but they're just they're an eyesore, like the complete thing. And the other part is the boots are like even if I want to replace the body, the shin parts of the boots are actually part of the mold for the body. So I can't move her shoes over. Basically, I could move everything else over, but the shin guards for her boots on her figure are attached to her body. You can't pull them off. So I have a Machio, and yeah, she just looks very plasticky. There's not much you can do about it.
But hey, Lane, quick thing.
Yes.
Would you be interested in Hot Toys working on the reissues or 3.0s at this point on certain Predators like the AVP ones or the Aliens?
More than likely, yes, because I am actually a big fan of the Alien versus Predator movies. Not as much the second one as the first one, except for the jock who gets his face melted off. But and also because you couldn't see half of the movie.
That's true.
Pretty much.
Yeah.
But I more than likely, especially if some of the first ones like Scar and as Maz has heard me talk about, is I would probably get Celtic Predator because he's one of my favorite, like just Predator designs. Plus, he just looks like such a big burly boy, even for a Predator. And also Scar. Those would be two I would definitely get. If they did aliens from it, like maybe if they redid the Girder alien. Did they do Girder with the original one, Maz? Do you know?
What, the dog?
No, the Girder alien. That's the one that got put that had like that's part of the base on Celtic.
The net.
You got the net that put.
Oh yeah, I have him too.
If they did Girder alien, I would probably get that one. But how tall are those guys, Maz? They about
how what?
Tall are the Predators?
The Predators are about 14 inches tall.
Yeah. See, my issue with
14 inches tall.
Yeah, my issue would be they may not fit in a D-tall.
Oh, they fit.
Of their height.
They scooch by just fine. I'm looking for a picture of my Machio right now. There we go. That's the picture I'm looking for.
All right, now let me ask you a question. Do you think Hot Toys would have the audacity to try and attempt a queen, a 1/6 scale queen?
It'd be great if they did, but I don't know how they'd do it. It had to be in parts. There's
I'd hate to keep track of all the parts.
Would it be a Hulkbuster size? Would a 1/6 scale queen be a Hulkbuster size?
Or if they couldn't do that, would they do like the Praetorian King alien?
He's even bigger
from the comics.
But
well, the head is bigger, but overall body is not.
In the chat there.
I got it.
I did that with the other thing though with Scar needs to be done. If they do a reissue of Scars, they need to give him an unblooded helmet as well, instead of just the blooded. But that's the most realistic I can get her to look.
Is that what's her name from Machiko?
Yeah,
from Alien
from
vs.
the
Predator
AVP comic. Yeah. Hot Toys made her. I have her. But her weapon looks very plasticky. The legs have seams you can see on them. Like where they molded it, you can see like the seam going down the side. It's kind of unsightly.
Actually, you know what I would like to see? Maybe if they were to try and do something like some Predators, maybe not necessarily as much reissue, but if they were to try to use maybe some more recent Predator designs, like the female Predator from the Predator Hunting Grounds that came out last year.
Dude, that would be perfect. That would be
with
perfect.
The bow and arrow kind of thing.
Yes. Look at him. Look at him.
Murder. See, I would probably get a reissue.
That's the paint job on his head, man. It's just.
Yeah, I'm not from just seeing yours. I'm not as much as I love the aliens. Yeah. I don't think I've never collected a lot of alien. Like aliens have never been something I wanted to collect a lot of figures or merchandise for, because half the time they just don't look exactly right to me.
And this one fell off a shelf, and I broke his ball joint. This is an extra ball joint that didn't come. He didn't come with an extra ball joint, so this isn't his ball joint for his hand. So it's like the wrong size.
But it's still.
Did the figure come out that way?
It fell off the shelf, but it came with no extra joints. I'm gonna put him back because I have nowhere to put him over here.
It's bigger than the Hulkbuster. Wow.
Yeah, the queen would be longer, which would make her bigger because she's got that tail.
Yeah, that's true.
If you did the main body, she's probably about the size of the head.
But all right, guys, let's we'll be hopping around.
So the actual one we know is coming.
But yeah, the actual one that we know is coming. We're going to talk more about other reissues, other wishlist reissues are possible ones.
Yeah, well, there's two. Obviously, sorry.
But before we continue, please hit that like if you're brand new to the channel. Hit that subscribe button. We do our pretty much 2 streams a week, and Wednesdays and Sundays, 6 p.m. to 8 p.m. Eastern. Sometimes on Wednesdays we go a little further because it's an off day. And pretty much I hope you guys enjoy, because please execute that order so you 600 likes.
Well, they're all here because of my Predators.
That's true. That is true. That's why I brought you, because they love the Predators.
I'm just going to say before we get going with Marty here, Maz, I am so jealous of just that row right there.
Retail. Yeah, these were not picked up at retail.
I understand. Doesn't mean I'm not jealous still.
I think the Ancient, though, is the one I paid the most for out of the AVP ones.
Really? Why the Ancient? Because of the color?
Because he comes with that alien head on the spear, I think, is what really comes with. And he also has 2 different masks, 2 different biomasks, so you can make them 2 different pieces, which also kind of says you need to buy 2 of them so you can have each one wearing a mask. But
all right. Anyway, so back to Marty here.
Back to Marty. Marty
McFly.
All right,
I'm gonna listen and put some of these away so I have some desk room.
Okay, so this is the original Marty McFly. This is the 1.1, 1.0, the original. Now, if you can see here, they had the likeness down, but you can, once we look at the other one, back to back between this one and the 2.0, this one it seems a bit older to me on the likeness. Like it's Marty, but I feel like it feels older.
When did this one come out?
14?
14.
Okay.
Yeah, I think it was 2014. But yeah, true story though. Like, you could still pick up the Marty McFlys for close to retail or below retail. Like, the resales weren't great. Just recently, and it makes sense last year because I think last year was the 35th anniversary of Back to the Future, and I guess people had this hype going for, other than the DeLorean, which was the true grail among, like, it was the grail since the very beginning. All right, and people were just hunting for this freaking DeLorean versus the Marty McFlys and the Dark Browns. Marty McFly and Dark Browns, you can still get those for together about $400 together. Now you got to spend at least $800 just to get a Marty McFly and a Doc Brown, and that's just recently.
Yeah, so I mean, this is the reason. The fact they're doing this also kind of gives credence to the rumors we've been hearing that a DeLorean reissue is potentially incoming. So why would they do Marty without doing the DeLorean? And if they're going to do that, then I think they might do another Doc Brown.
Yeah, you know what? You know what they can do though? If they wanted to, they can literally have a reissue of the DeLorean, but it comes with dark brown. They can do that. So that's their way of putting them, getting both figures together to get a both reissued package together.
Exactly, and I mean, again, if they were smart, if they could just get like a piece you can put on the back, like the Mr. Fusion, and just do the simple modifications so that you could either use it to Back to the Future 1 or Back to the Future 3, and then give you a cowboy Doc Brown.
I like the OG DeLorean myself. I don't like the fusion version of it personally, or the 3 version.
I mean, I'll be honest. If they did a Cowboy, Marty, and Doc, that would, and then instead of like the throne, they gave you the clock tower as a display base you could buy for the both of them.
Ooh.
That would be very tempting.
I agree, Smoke. I agree with you. Give us the Doc. We never got him. Yes, we only got Back to the Future 2 Doc, but we never got the original one from Back to the Future 1. That'd be great if they do that with a 2-pack with the DeLorean. That'd be perfect. That will be a perfect set right there.
That'd be an expensive set right there with the car and Doc.
You go big. You go big or go
Dude, that's
home.
like going to be today, like over $850.
No, more money than that, my friend. If they do a DeLorean reissue, the original price of the DeLorean, I think, was $690, $700, depending on the store. So, based on inflation, you're looking at $850 to $950 just for the DeLorean, in that range.
The Dolby. Remember, we were talking about this a few streams ago, where there was talks that rumors that you were hearing that there was going to be a DeLorean reissue, and then we got the Marty working to be reissued. I'm just saying, I think it's happening. Reissues are going to happen because
I want a Huey Lewis figure from this movie.
Huey Lewis.
You're too loud.
Sorry, son. You're just too damn loud.
Could we get maybe a Marty, like he's in the when he's wearing like the whole suit and everything when he goes back in time for the first time that's supposed to protect him from radiation. We could get Spaceman Marty McFly.
Well, NECA actually made a figure like that.
Oh, they did?
Yeah. So.
All right, let me because we were looking at so much. Okay, actually, let me just address this real quick before we go over to the actual 2.0. All right, so from the accessories, I'm hoping actually that because they didn't show the accessories or the complete accessory set for the reissue just yet.
But I'm hoping,
yeah, we get everything. I'm hoping that we get everything. I hope we get the skateboard, we get the camera, I hope we get the bag, glasses, the newspaper, and the guitar from the very
guitar
beginning.
looks like it was a special edition bonus, right?
Yeah. But the thing is, the price point on the Marty McFly at the Tokyo base, right? The promotions, it's at 35,000 yen, and it translates to 320 USD. So if that's correct, with all the accessories and inflation and the brand new Einstein figure that comes with it, it makes sense. It'll be at 320.
Because I mean, look at the Ahsoka Tano with Baby Grogu, and that deluxe was only 280, right?
Yeah, it is, and it sucks, but that's what we're living in, in this.
No, the Ahsoka with Grogu was 315.
Yeah, that's what I was gonna say. 315 on Sideshow.
My bad.
Yeah, the one you're talking about is the deluxe. That should never have been a deluxe.
That's what I bought.
It was one of the first DX deluxers.
Yeah.
So.
All right, so let's move on. I think this is the right one. There you go. Woo! Got it right.
Retro Sapiens.
Okay, so Toy Sapien, they had put this up about a week ago. I think about a week ago. It was Monday, right? I think it was Monday, or can't remember. I just know that they put this up, and we already knew that there was Back to the Future, retro that was happening, for Tokyo, for the brand new store. Like it's going to be happening in 2921 September 18, so and so, right? So my guess is because the way they put out the Tumblr and the Batman Begins figure for reissue, they will put those up for pre-order either during the week of the actual release of the store, of the unveiling of the store, or they will have this up either between now and September and the mid of September. That's what I'm guessing will happen. I think it's going to be more set up when the Tokyo store, gets unveiled. I think that's when we'll see this pre-order going online for.
I'm just trying to look at the. So are they also now? What's up with that? The DeLorean right there, and with the hoverboard.
Is that a radio control?
That's like a smaller one, man. That's
like the 1/18th.
Yeah, I think the DeLorean is at 5,000 yen, so that doesn't translate. I think 5,000 yen is like a couple
Like
$100.
$50.
It's like $50. There you go. Yeah, and then I think that's a life size board there, the hoverboard, because the hoverboard is at 3,500 yen for that. Or is that a stick? I don't know what that is, but the Marty McFly movie masterpiece reissue over here, it is at 35,000 yen, which translates to 320. So maybe the dog is putting it up there a lot more. Like it's Hot Toys, when they do reissues, they tend to add a bit more to it, either for 2.0 updated head sculpt, and then the whole damn new accessories to it. They inflated the Dark Knight DX a bit. I think it was like, what, an extra 40? It was like extra 40, 50 bucks on it?
Yeah, but then they also include accessories from Dark Knight Rises, like his EMP cannon.
Exactly. So it was a reissue / new figure. So here, in a way, is not a true reissue. It's sort of like what they did with the new Dark Knight, because they added a bit more to it.
I'm hoping this paves the way that maybe Blitzway will reissue the Ghostbusters, especially with the movie coming out. I'm hoping that will come out.
That wouldn't be a horrible thing.
No,
I could see that actually happening.
I would love to.
Unless they're going to do old-timey versions of the three.
No, I don't want the old timey. I want the ones that they already have, but I don't want to pay $2,000 for them.
So yeah, it's 1/24 scale for the DeLorean over here, which is unfortunate. I think we are. I think we are looking to see, like, if this is just a start with the Marty McFly, I am hoping that Hot Toys is moving towards a DeLorean reissue.
And that hoverboard doesn't look like it's a board. It looks like it's something else. It's just kind of because it's too squished. It's way too squished to be an actual skateboard type look.
Unless they had to crop it down for the ad size.
Maybe, but it doesn't look like that because there's the part for the foot. I don't know.
Well, I just don't get why we're talking about this Marty McFly. We all three know otherwise that it's supposed to be cos babies or get out.
No, but true story though. You guys are you guys going to be picking this up once it gets reissued?
That depends on if it's actually $320 or if it's a little cheaper. Because I always wanted the Mark I Marty. I'll call it the Mark I. I didn't never care for the hoverboard version. I liked the OG skateboard, and because I could use that in so many other pictures. He just looks like a normal Joe.
Hey, but see, I'll tell you what needs to reissue: Arkham Batman. More possibility. He's got to. Yeah. The original one does need to get reissued, or at least get a 2.0. Because some of the bodies from the Batman figures, they have, you could barely just, from the older ones, like they're just, glorified statues at that point.
And I would have to disagree with Exotic Carfax on some of those IPs. 3-0 doesn't need to get a hold of anything that Hot Toys has already made, as so long as Hot Toys goes and makes more. Because the 3-0 Rambo looks all okay and all, but Hot Toys would have done it better, I think.
And Predator or Alien are owned by Disney. Yeah. So they're not going to start splitting out contracts between different companies unless Hot Toys does something royally to piss Disney off. So except
for with the Clone Wars going to Sideshow,
Well, that's a separate animation license too.
Yeah, it's annoying because I want Hot Toys to make those.
Yeah. For me, I'm not going to be getting the Marty.
And then the Arkham Batman.
So you won't be. Why you won't be getting the Marty?
I'm not enough of a Back in the Future fan. I like the movies all right, but I never was into them as much as I am like Star Wars or. I still think it looks with the accessories, if it comes with all that stuff, like what you worked with the first one. I think the figure looks very cool to me.
Okay, so you admit you like the figure.
Yes. Yes. It's just especially for possibly the price point, going off what information we've had, what it could be at the other store. I don't think it's worth it to me at that pricing.
Exotic Carfax, they're not doing the 1/6 scale though. They're doing.
Yeah, they're doing what, a 112?
112.
For 112.
Yeah. So, yeah.
And it doesn't even have all the light up functions that Hot Toys does. You know, there's only a few LEDs on the Hulkbuster as well. So
wow,
it's only 11 inches tall too.
Blade.
It's supposed to be that short.
Not only you're not a fan of Mace Windu, but you're not a fan of Back to the Future. You're about to get some people with pitchforks on you.
Hey, you know what? I'll go get that Marty McFly before I'll go get Mace Windu, baby.
No.
So Robert, just a fan. Ed 209.
Gaffy sticks, everyone. Gaffy sticks.
Ed 209 wasn't too expensive, and you know, as long as you 303 the dome, it should be fine. Mine's been fine. I don't know about the sound effects. I never put the batteries in it.
I would buy an Ed 209. I love Ed 209 because
I bought him for like $5 more than retail because I'd missed the window and I bought RoboCop first, and then the same place I bought RoboCop, which was Underground Figures, they sold out of the Ed 209, so I had to go to Tim Cent 88. You guys know him on eBay?
Mm-hmm.
It was like $5 more, brand new, still in the box.
Now let me ask you a question. I think
this man, boo him.
For shame. Now, do you think because I think it was it Enterbay? I think they do the quarter scale RoboCop 3.
Possibly, I don't have it.
Well, company did it, and you know it's the one that it's not Peter Weller as RoboCop.
Yeah.
Now, I would actually like something in that in 1/6, because you know where he has his thruster pack, and you know the arm that attaches.
Sorry.
No. I know the movie sucks. I like the fact, you know, they finally he's a robot. Give him something other than just his pistol, you know. So.
The only thing I want for RoboCop 2 would be a cane.
Would be a cane?
Yeah.
Hmm.
Cane is the other machine.
Well, somebody did a limited run a few years ago.
Yeah, I can't afford that.
Well, no, you know what I'm talking about. The 1/6 model of like statues.
Yeah.
Yeah, those are because they.
It's tight. My buddy on Instagram, Predatorium, he has it and he takes pictures of it when he takes pictures. It looks pretty awesome. So yeah, I'm jelly, but what can you do?
But you know what? Even though I do love my RoboCops, I think what will sell me of a reissue of the RoboCop line is if they start working on the Alien vs Predators, and I'm like, at that point, yeah, anything is possible. Any reissue is possible. Any Grail is not safe. No Grail is safe anymore. And when they start working on the freaking Predator line, because Hot Toys is gonna be going back, just reissuing classic figures, and it's gonna get wild. And I wouldn't honestly, if they reissue, like for example, like Yondu out of nowhere, I will buy another Yondu, like literally buy another Yondu. Like that's how good that figure is. I love. Yeah, what's up?
Oh, I was just gonna say, sorry to cut you off. All right, so and we talked about this a little bit pre-lobby. So again, Hot Toys is already venturing into the comic line. You know, you have different iterations. You know, you have like the classic Iron Man. You have the classic War Machine that was teased. Then you have the Armorized Warriors. Now, and again, they've also done video game lines. Now, Disney owns IP from Predator and Aliens.
And Terminator, because that's Fox as well.
That's a gray area with the rights.
There's been too many rights owners over the last 15 or 20
years.
Yeah.
But my question is, though, if they say they got, and they still have the original RoboCop, license. Do you think they would start to do again like old school Nintendo games and like Dark Horse comics again, like RoboCop versus Terminator? You know, where you could actually get the Robo Murphys. You know, the endoskeletons that he hacked the factory to basically build. You know, endoskeletons that look like RoboCop. So weird stuff like that. You know, that might be more niche nostalgia, but you know, it's a way for them to break off into new things. So.
Well,
Let me see. Honestly, anything is possible at this point. Anything is possible at this point because Hot Toys has been doing a lot of things these past few years that they're out of their minds at this point. They're out of their freaking minds at this point. Like they're bringing back figures. Like they literally brought a cyborg, a prototype, into freaking pre-order.
They did the Mark 43 quarter scale.
They Mark 43 quarter scale. No one asked for that, but I'll take it because it's at what $1,000 to $1,200 on that Mark 42, and I'm like, okay, I'll take the Mark 42 quarter scale. I'll take it for $600, half the price. Okay, I'll take it.
And you know, I'm not
102 watching, by the way.
Yeah.
Damn.
Hit that like button, guys. Subscribe.
Yeah.
Subscribing.
Concur.
Thanks for watching.
Exactly.
We appreciate
Hit that
it.
like and subscribe, please.
I always need 102 people getting mad at me.
Yes, just keep getting mad at.
Yeah,
Lane.
Lane is our heel
No, it's my Predators. That's why everybody's watching.
for those who watch wrestling.
So with
All
the news
right.
compare.
All right, guys. So this is the comparison from the 2.0 to the original, and my honest opinion, I like the newest sculpt better than the 2.0. Even though the 2.0, the original one, I can see the original one has a bit more accuracy, but the 2.0 has more usefulness. It has the twinkle in his eye. I feel I really like the 2.0 because the one problem I did have with the original Marty was that he looks so old. I don't know why. Like I'm hoping that once they get through the prototypes with the prototype phase and into the final products, that they would pull off a Gamora with Marty's head sculpt. Like you got the usefulness now combine it with the original and get that perfect. Get that perfection because I like it. I love it.
Exactly. Yeah, so I don't know. I'm going to be honest, I actually prefer the original sculpt from 2015, or at least the prototype. For me, there's just something, maybe it's the lighting, it just seems off. It doesn't... I don't know. It's just... It seems the face might be a little too flat, if that makes sense.
But I've seen people take pictures of the Marty McFly, and he comes off pretty good. And when people take the real time to photograph him, the new one, his face is a little wide, almost like they took a scan from an older, Michael J. Fox, and just de-aged him.
It's like they DH CGI.
Well, I mean, if you look at it, the 2015 looks more like Michael J. Fox from Back to the Future, whereas the 2021 looks like they tried to recreate Michael J. Fox from Back to the Future using a scan of an older Michael J. Fox. That's what I'm getting from it. His face is just
okay, now single songwriter. Yeah, it does kind of look like a young Martin Sheen.
I can see that.
Martin Sheen?
Young Martin Sheen, Apocalypse Now.
No, I was going with a Goonies thing. Martin Sheen. Never mind.
Oh, well.
The one thing I do like the usefulness. I like the usefulness, but I do agree, though, the original is a lot more accurate. Just that that feels older to me. That's my problem with the original. It just feels older. But the thing is, I was already planning to buy the original way back. The only problem is I jumped in the train too late before the resales happened. Because literally the originals weren't going that much. They were literally going below or close to retail. Until my buddy told me, yeah, man, I picked up the Marty and Doc for $200 each. And I'm like, really? Okay, let me go see if I can find one. $400, $800. I'm like, are you out of damn minds? Are you out of your damn minds for freaking Back to the Future, and of course the DeLorean. That's never going to happen. The DeLorean. That's a freaking grail since day one. Just that people missed the boat on that because they thought like Denobi. Like I always watch Denobi's videos on the Back to the Future stuff because like it's very nostalgic to me when he starts talking about how he wants the Mark II DeLorean and never came to be. And everybody was mad because it was like on display for prototypes, but it never went into production. And I would love Hot Toys to either reissue the brand new 2.0 DeLorean from the original film, reissue that with the updated, like no stickers, updated interior, updated license plate, because before it was like stickers. I'm like, really Hot Toys, like come on, don't do that. Literally, if you're gonna reissue the DeLorean, do not give us stickers. Literally give us in the right interior, the actual license plate.
Well, that's going to cost you a lot more money.
I don't care.
You don't care. You barely rich to have 100+ pre-orders.
Hey,
Whoa.
Where am I finding this $500?
Boss. Okay, look, how many times can I tell you? Okay, keep those comments for Lane and frickin' Penny. All right, because they may the ones be attacking me. I don't expect you to do this to me, man.
Attacking you? I only say the truth. I don't know what he's talking about.
You attack Mace Windu every chance you get, just like Moz's. Every time Moz has reissued the power loader. So.
See, I don't even have to say it this week.
Yeah, I know.
Thanks.
Don, all I'm going to say is I do wear glasses, but I would never confuse Nate with Samuel L. Jackson.
Wait, say what now?
What? Okay.
What is wrong with you, Lane?
Well, because we got mentioned I'm attacking Mace and I'm attacking Nate, and I was like, nah, well, Nate, I only ever say the truth.
Fair bet, guys.
Yes, diecast. There you go, a diecast.
Diecast laser plate.
Diecast
Exotic
laser.
has all the brilliant ideas.
Yeah, in the Chitauri 2-pack, the signs that came with it, the street signs, they're diecast. So.
But also, I am not at 100 pre-orders. I'm at 70 pre-orders. Thank you, Maz. Okay, God. Okay, I'll be at 30 at the end of the year, though. I'll be at 30 at the end of the year, so that's true.
Because you're gonna get 40 this year?
No. I'll be at added 30, so I'll be at 100 at the end of the year. So because most of these figures ain't coming out till first quarter of 2022. So, that's right. The Coruscant Guard is getting shipped out. The Tusken Raiders looking to get released pretty soon. Oh, that's right, guys. A few things. Yeah, a lot of things. A lot of people coming out, but a few things I wanted to say. I was talking to Monica about this, and for some reason, Hot Toys is on a freaking reissue Batman binge. All right, there's talks that there's like an another SS Batman coming out. By SS, I mean Sideshow exclusive, so Toy Fair exclusive. So another reissue is in the works for another Toy Fair exclusive Batman. I'm here like, wow, did the numbers do well for the Batman Toy Fair exclusive reissue of the Batman Nightmare Batman? At this point, I'm like, damn. They just want to keep throwing Toy Fair exclusive.
So is it Batman or a Batman character?
Batman.
Okay.
So we've already had 3 this year because you had obviously Nightmare. We've had the DX19, and then the Batman Begins that is supposed to go with the Tumblr reissue.
Yeah.
So Keaton Batman maybe. Since
I think that's happening, but it's going to be after Flashpoint.
Yeah, I would assume that's why.
You know who else I was thinking? I was thinking of the Suicide Squad Batman. That was another Toy Fair right there.
And that one actually literally sold out in like 10 minutes.
Yes, sold out in 10 minutes.
I tried to get that, and it crashed the site, and by the time I could get in, it was like, all the pre-orders were gone. And there was no wait list.
It would be pretty cool, though.
Like if they're diorama.
If Hot Toys starts doing dioramas like they did with the Mandalorian diorama safe house, if they did a Batcave like the freaking display, That'd be perfect.
Well, McFarlane, they actually just, you know how they're in the 1/12 stuff? I think it was them. They just did like a 66 Batcave with the 66 Batmobile.
Oh yeah,
And
I saw that.
It includes like the computer, the data banks, like the laboratory. It's a legitimate diorama. So, I mean, people are starting to notice. So, I mean, it's a potential possibility. But it would be that one thing where it's like you buy the main set and then you can buy different accessory pieces for it, or is it modular? Or is it going to be like again like the base? But again, if you get the Clooney Batman, you can make it look like that one, or if you get Keaton Batman, you can modify it to look like that, so you get a little safe in the background. So
Nate, for that possible Batman reissue, which one? This is to both of you guys. If you had to put $5 bet on what it would be, which one? If it's another Batman, excluding, what do you guys think would be? Maybe other than Suicide Squad Batman. Could you see a bit?
If you're saying Batman character or Batman,
Batman. Like you said, it's a Batman. Because I guess Keaton, that would be
Keaton. I say Keaton because we're getting.
I thought it might be old man Keaton.
Yeah, we're getting the new movie, right? With Flashpoint, we're probably going to see a reissue sort of with the Batman.
Well, because we already know that Hottoys is the best at doing old white dudes.
Look, Combat Evolve with the $3.
$3 is $3.
Thank you, Combat.
$3.
Thank you.
Okay, Nate, would you buy a new '89 Batmobile, Ledger Joker? Yes, I would absolutely freaking yes. In the words of freaking Aries, yes. I say yes because I would pick up the '89 Batmobile. I would pick up the Ledger Joker, which the Ledger Joker is. There's talks that the 3.0 is looking to get reissued pretty soon. So there's talks that it's going to be a reissue of the Joker with a brand new actual material suit that actually is accurate to the film, and a different look to Joker, where he's wearing an actual nurse uniform. At that point, I'm like, would that be a 2-pack though? Because you're gonna have to take off the entire suit and everything, right? Unless you put the actual nurse look over his regular look. You take off his suit.
You can't because he shows hairy legs in the movie.
Exactly. So it should be a 2-pack. If that's the case, it would be a 2-pack.
Or just nobody will ever use that nurse costume.
I can safely say I would never use that nurse costume.
Didn't he have that orange wig on or something when he's in nurse costume?
Yeah. It's going to have to be a 2-pack. Because there was talks that there's going to be the nurse look. And I'm like, how are you going to pull that off?
I'd rather just be able to get the table, the interrogation table, and the chair and stuff still.
Yeah.
They'll probably do it like leggings or something like that. I don't know.
I've seen they've done the leggings before on certain figures, but for the Joker, that piece was so weird. Like, just strapping on the leggings just for the hairy legs. I'm like, what? I see an updated on the suit material, yes, and updated accessories, but I do not see the nurse thing unless they're gonna do a 2-pack.
I don't know, but like
I just don't
Exotic. I gotta agree with Exotic though. We do need an anatomically correct Halle Berry Catwoman. Absolutely.
I don't need that.
Maybe it's just I know the people I know for people who have talked about like they want to see Queen Studios do a Nurse Joker statue, like a quarter scale or something, since they've done like the classic one. But the new Nurse Joker on Feist and Body. Thanks there, Exotic. That is a mental image we don't need. But I can't see a demand. I mean, is there really? Do you guys think there would actually be a demand for Hottoys Joker of that as an alternate?
I don't think there's a demand for it. I think it'd be a nice touch to a DX, but the problem is how can you turn the 2.0 DX into a 3.0 and have the added nurse look? That there's no way unless you do a 2-pack kind of like you did with the Luke Skywalkers.
Yeah,
so
best one.
Robert's asking about the Evil Dead Ash.
Wait, Evil Dead had a 2-pack?
No. That was a separate question.
So what do you
Separate.
guys think of Evil Dead Ash?
Oh, there you go. Oh, it's beautiful. The Asmus.
Oh yeah.
It's freaking awesome. Like I'm waiting for Like I already got that pre-ordered luxury edition.
Not just you. Stop just saying it's just you. We have it pre-ordered.
Yeah, we have it pre-ordered. We all got it pre-ordered. Okay,
Mhm.
except for Don. I think Don is waiting for the
I don't have it either.
Evil Army of the Dead.
Yeah, I'm waiting for Army of the Dead version.
Just you and me.
Just you. And me.
I just want to say,
mean Army
we
of
have
Darkness?
reached an all-time high in viewers. We're at now at
Yeah.
121.
We were actually 123 at one point, so I'm like, oh my god,
Let's argue
123.
Yeah.
Let it flow. Let the power flow through us.
Okay,
So-
all right. So I got my buddy in Loco in the house. Let's get him in. He's been waiting. What is he doing?
Yo, what's good
Yo, you're back
I
from
made
vacation,
it.
bruh.
in the hurricane? Yes, I was in
The
the hurricane.
hurricane going on?
It's a flash
Yeah,
flood
the East
warning.
Coast got hit by it.
Oh yeah, man.
I'm
You look
in
wet,
Georgia.
sir.
bro.
Let's just get rain.
Oh yeah, we got flash flooded though.
Oh damn.
It looks like you brought Venom to
man,
eat
how
our
you guys
brains.
been?
Good.
Oh yeah, definitely. This is one of my favorite Venom shirts.
Okay, let's check out that Venom real
check it
quick.
out.
Damn,
Yeah, shirt. Right? So it's the same in the
that's
back.
actually awesome.
All cheeks.
That-
Let me stop.
Nice.
He's loco. He specs like crazy.
Oh man. So pretty much, Loco. Like since you've been gone, we've been getting reissues, like no tomorrow. Like we literally
Yes, I noticed.
got hit with the Iron Man Mark III construction, and I know everybody's gonna be hating on this. I'm like, I understand. I know the hate. Let the hate flow through you. I understand. This is actually supposed to be a hate stream this time, but I wanted to talk about reissue waitlist.
If they provided the rest of that
reissue
body, I
wishlist.
might would be interested in it.
No,
I like the Mark
I mean that's it. That was the original when it came out.
comic book Iron
Because the
Man.
original price on that was only 145 to 150 at Sideshow or other stores in the U.S. So
But this one's diecast, right?
no, it's a straight reissue. It's plastic.
Straight reissue. No die-cast, plastic. That was the only disappointment I had with this. This wasn't die-cast, but then again, it's just half an Iron Man. So
And the difference is, like, this is going to be probably 210 to 215 at Sideshow when it comes out. Now, and the difference is it's all, like, if I remember correctly, all the lights and LEDs, they're powered up by a single battery source, rather than, having to install batteries everywhere.
They should be doing USB now. If they did that for
It's a reissue, man. They're not going to re-engineer something like this for, just a straight reissue.
the only Iron Mans I want are the Mark III and the Mark VI. And I got a Mark VII, but the Mark III is what the comic book version of Iron Man should have looked like. That's why I want a Mark III, a full Mark III.
Well, if you want a full Mark III, I got my quarter scale right there, brother.
Say again?
what you got over here?
Oh, he's got Baby Groot.
Oh, look at
Aw,
That's so cute.
he's so cute.
Oh man, that's so tight.
I can get Baby Yoda on my
Grogu
shoulder.
on the shoulder.
him.
Oh yeah, that's a whole child. That's an actual child on your shoulder, literal
Yeah.
in name and size. With this Mark III, I don't own it, but it's a perfect
What were
opportunity
your
for me
thoughts
to
about
get.
the reissue? What was your thoughts about this reissue? Like,
I
it
thought-
came out of nowhere.
I would say this. I see this coming a mile away for the diorama pieces, little set pieces coming in, because it really doesn't cost them anything. They have the molds, and it's plastic. It's not die cast at all. And for those who missed out, this will be a perfect okay, yo, there's an opportunity to get it. Let me get it now.
Yeah.
This is
I'm
a
getting
perfect springboard point.
Yeah.
I don't have it, but I would get it just because I know one of my Iron Man's going to have one of those removable Tony Stark heads, and I could put that on a separate body, and boom. I could have Tony just revisiting something like, oh, I like this classic armor. I may tweak it up a little bit. Something on your display. You feel me?
Like Denobi had a video way back. This is one of the videos I saw with him unboxing one of his first Iron Man figures that he was unboxing. Early Denobi, and he had the whatchamacallit? He had the Iron Man, the Tony Stark test suit. Like, when he's testing out his first flight mode. He has that with this in the same area. So I'm like, nice. I want that because I'm already getting the flight suit Tony Stark already. So this is going to be a nice little treat for it.
Yeah, that's nice. The closest thing that I got to Iron Man stuff, though, I might have to flip my camera around and show y'all. Well, I don't have all of it out because most of it is in boxes and, stashed away because I don't only have a certain amount of space.
Yeah.
Is this right here. So this is my Mezco and Sentinel display with one SH figure arts.
All right.
It's really on a nightstand. I just don't care.
It's on a nice. Hell, man, you're doing better than most people.
Yeah.
Like some of the horror stories I've heard about the boxes people leave, or those massive statues that be put them in their restrooms, and I'm like,
Why?
I don't know.
I'm not allowed. I'm not allowed.
Staring at you on the throne. That doesn't sound like a whole lot of fun.
I'm not.
I mean, I can understand, people like putting comic book covers on in the bathroom. I mean, as art, but why would you put figures? I've seen people, like you said, put action figures in their bathroom, Transformers, 1/6. It's almost like it's your bathroom. It's one place you don't need to have any idea, any recollection of your collection. It's like you don't want a reason to stay in there any longer than you have to.
Everywhere.
I shouldn't bring my phone?
Yeah.
So quick thing, guys. So someone asked. Let me see. There you go. Rayo 11. Do someone think that we will be getting a 3.0 Mark III? We should be. We need a 3.0 Mark III because the Mark III is short. Okay, the original Mark III is short, so they need to rebuild that body from the ground up. And I know everybody's saying they're gonna pull off the Mark I again, where it's literally gonna be a reissue and it's gonna be the same size. The Mark I there's a lot of controversy with that figure because there's moments where it's short in the movie and there's moments where it's towering over everybody and their mother. So I don't know where Hot Toys mindset is when it came with the Mark I. So relatively, like it should have been for me. It should have been at least at 13 inches tall, at least, versus like being what? Wait,
11.8.
11.8. It should have been at least closer to 13. And then the other Iron Mans, they'll be, they're about 14. Most of the Iron Mans are already at 14. So it should have been a little bit closer to 13, so it have that slight height difference. But as far as the Mark III is concerned, the Mark III needs an updated body.
Yeah, and if they do the Mark III, then we're obviously getting a Mark II reissue with the new body because they're the same exact figure, just colors. So,
yeah.
But yeah, it literally needs a half-inch addition to it to be in the correct scale. Because again, once they issued the Mark 42, that kind of set their new diecast line as the scale and how it was going to play off each other. So
yeah, I think we are in the train to get the 3.0 Mark III because they've given us the reissue of this Iron Man right here, half of Mark III. You know what's next down the pipeline is going to be the Mark III 3.0.
The whole thing, though, this time.
The whole
This is
thing.
like to whet your This is like to whet your appetite. This is like the appetizer.
Yes.
So Exotic Carfax keeps going on about RoboCop, so I thought I'd show him the RoboCop.
Oh yeah, let's do that.
I don't think he needs a reissue. I think he's fine the way he is.
Well, I want one.
What? So you don't want people to
What are you
get a
talking
reissue
about?
then?
I need a reissue.
He's not that expensive. Well, considering what you get, he's about retail price last time I looked for a regular RoboCop. If they reissue anything, it's the battle damage version with the.
And that's
You
the
know
one
what
I
else
want.
pays?
I
Like
want
the
him all
2-pack?
messed up.
Yeah,
With Murph.
I didn't get the
Why?
battle damage version though. So.
Oh, I need the battle damage version. I need him all kinds of messed up.
Oh,
I want him to look the way I feel when I'm. Yo, I need him to look the way I feel after drinking.
Hey! Speaking of drinking, Loco. Damn it, I gotta move this back
What's
again.
good?
Wednesday, we got this bad boy being unboxed.
Oh, I was watching on my drive over here. I saw that. I was planning on getting me that premium scale version of Bumblebee because I want the premium scale prime to go with it, and I'm considering buying a second prime so I could custom paint them into Ultra Magnus.
Okay, guys. Okay. I think we had enough fun with the Iron Man Mark III and the Back to. Actually, before we get to the Tarkin reissue stuff, how did you feel about the Back to the Future reissue, Lokaloo?
I think it's good for those who want to get a brand new one without any, issues or whatever the case may be. For me, I'm not a big Back to the Future fanboy where I'll get the figures and stuff like that. But as I'm getting more into, the 1/6 scale collectible, what do I want, representing that nostalgia? You really can only go one way. You either go NECA, which some people do, which I do for Turtles. But, for Hot Toys, there's no question. There's no question because look at the portrait on it. It looks updated. Everything looks new on it compared to 2014 when it was officially released. Yeah. So you got Back to the Future 2, Marty, the first time around. The second time around, you're getting the actual Back to the Future, the first version, in my opinion. Just based on the look, the head sculpt.
So, would you pick this up if you were interested?
Oh, I'm definitely going to pick this one up.
Really? You are going to pick
this one up? Yeah, I'm going to pick it up. Like I was saying before, since I'm actually dove in, nostalgia is what I want for my 1/6 scale collectibles, with the exception of the Spiderman and the Deadpool collection that I already have. So it's like, what do I really want to stand out? Like, for instance, I believe Maz said earlier that he wants a reissue of the 1/6 scale of Ghostbusters from Blitzway. I'm 100% with you, bro. I want that too.
Yeah,
I want that too. Just to put that in a nice shelf of nostalgia. You know what I mean? Just get the main ones and call it a day. And
I'd be happy to reissue the pack.
Gotta get the Echo one
because the pack came with Slimer.
Yes,
came with a police barrier.
Slimer.
Mm-hmm. And the sign,
yes,
right?
I need all of it. Yes, and the sign. I need all of it. If I'm gonna get
this,
it's
never up on eBay for a reasonable price, man. It's just.
You think the original Marty will go down in price?
I think
absolutely.
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 Comes out. Yeah.
Absolutely. So that's why I've been saying, and just look at your Grails, especially your Iron Mans, and make sure that those are the Iron Mans you want to keep as a Grail, because down the line we might see the Mark 6 getting reissued, and this is your opportunity, or the Mark 4 getting reissued again. So this is your opportunity to sell that and buy other figures that you haven't gotten yet, because the boat is sailing for these Grails. Grails are not Grails anymore.
It's just right now.
Yeah, except for the Ripley Power Loader, okay? Because
apparently, well, yeah, that's because it's sitting on Howard Chan's desk.
Hey, like I said, the Operation Raid is still tempting and planning, and so dun 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 dun. Get the van started.
I think to everybody in chat, what Nate is trying to say is basically in Hot Toys judgment, Iron Man reissue is his name up. That's what he's basically saying. But with Iron Man, with Hot Toys is concerned, because
like Bingo,
they're probably going to release all of them
Iron Man
eventually.
Reissue? I get it.
Yeah, they're going to release all of them. Tell them to Han Solo.
Hey, you know what happened? It's either Harrison Ford is too damn high in price for the licensing for the head sculpt, or Howard Chan is pissed off that Harrison Ford broke a Han Solo on live television. Okay, so
I think that's what it is. Honor and respect. It happens in the business world too, man. You don't diss a figure. That's like this is what I produce. This is my hustle, and you just destroy my hustle on live television. You know, that's just how some people see it, especially if like that. But wait. Before we get into this, I gotta ask Don Prime: is it cosplay Sunday and you didn't invite me, bro?
I'm just threw a sweatshirt on, brother. Just threw a sweatshirt on.
Yeah, no,
Oh,
I-
okay. I was about to say because I couldn't see with the small phone. I'm watching this. I'm like,
Yeah, I mean, I do have this though. I do actually have this though. I do actually have this,
I
the
know we
full
spoke about
flight
it.
suit as the cosplay. I'll bust it out if you want to see it.
no. You showed me last time.
Hey, this
Oh, yeah.
Remember I showed
Yeah.
off the Wolverine helmet.
Oh yeah.
Yeah,
All
I
right.
thought you had it on. That's why I was like, wait, it's
No,
cosplay
this is just a
Sunday. You didn't
sweatshirt,
invite me,
man.
bro?
No, this is just a sweatshirt.
All right,
Sorry.
guys. Everybody's been talking about this, a Grand Moff Tarkin reissue. I feel it's happening. I feel like we're in the phase that
We're going to get a
not
Bad
only,
Batch version of them.
You may file when ready.
yeah, may
But
fire
they're going to
ready.
use that same head sculpt because they already have it. There's no reason to change it.
Yeah, they can either give us a Bad Batch or give us a Rogue One Tarkin. Either way, there's ample opportunities, and hell, we might even see a CGI Tarkin in Andor show.
I see it.
I could see that.
I
could see
I
that
still
definitely.
want to.
That's
I
an
still
easy
want
cash grab
to
too.
Mayfield. That's what I want.
You want Mayfield?
I want a Mayfield. I want a Bill Burr in my bedroom.
Hey Don,
Phrasing. Phrasing.
I still want Mace. I want Mace.
Hey Don, this is your cue to tell the stream about the Mayfield talks about Don, obviously Bill Burr's like.
Oh yeah, in his own interview, real quick, he talked about having to go and get facial scans done for toy production. Now, it wasn't said who it was for, what it was for. Other people in the stream were saying it was for Black Series. Other people were saying, it potentially can be used, for detailed reference shots for, sculptors. So I don't know what it's going to be for, but again, Bill Burr himself has said that he has gone in and had facial scans done specifically for toys.
Does Black Series really use facial scans? I mean, the head sculpt.
They do now, yes.
Yes, they do.
But they do it for some of the higher name figures. So would Mayfield be considered like they?
Little ball.
What was that?
I said that just gets smushed down into a little ball and you can't recognize him.
Okay, exotic artifacts. The only reason why you want a CGI Tarkin head sculpt is because you want another chance at a Tony Stank at this point. What 8.5, 9.5? You've been racking up these Tony Stank head sculpts. Point somethings. That's what he wants to do. That's what exotic artifact. That's his medium. Is the Tony Stank 0.5s or 0.9s or whatever.
Yes.
But-
That's what he says, single songwriter. What do you say?
Okay, so yep. So yeah, I definitely think Burr is in possible potential pipeline to have a hot toy, especially given the fan reception to him. And again, I do think we are also going to get another Tarkin. Is it going to be Bad Batch Tarkin? At this point, I don't think so. But if anything, he'd be either a reissue by himself, because I don't think they're going to reissue the Tarkin Vader 2-pack. So if anything, I'd see this as a straight reissue, or potential for, wait for Andor and label it under the Andor line.
You think we could still see Krennic in Andor?
Yes.
There's talks that Krennic is supposed to repeat reprising his role. Not
Ben
actor.
Mendelsohn?
Ben Mendelsohn said that there's talks that he is reprising his role in the Andor show. And you know what happens with Krennic? Krennic is always with Tarkin. He's always here's the two absolutes with Krennic: Death Troopers and Tarkin. Those are the two absolutes with Krennic. There's always a Tarkin. There's always Death Troopers with Krennic.
Nice.
So
I
I
just
do
got
have
my
to say,
Ghostbusters news pin. Nice.
I do
Bad
really
dad, I'm
love
sorry.
that Tarkin figure, man. I love
Now,
the face sculpt.
I will say this though. They're gonna have to update something with the glue because I've been hearing horror stories where the straps are not staying tight, not staying fit enough, and people are using their own glues trying to maintain the straps, and it's the glue is going through the actual strap, and then you got this black stain inside.
That's why you need clear drying fabric glue. If you ever need to do that, you need to get specifically clear drying fabric glue. I mean, it's specifically made for, attaching fabrics where there could be seepage. So if you're going to do anything, clear drying, and there'll be no shading, there'll be no crust on the top. So.
Nah, I got you. And also, whoever's making that rapper noise, stop it. The fans don't want that.
Yeah. Unless your name's Hammer, stop rapping.
I think it was Loco Lou because he was opening that.
Nah, that was me. I wanted to bust this out real quick. You see this?
No.
This is the Beach Olympics at the hotel. Your fat boy over here is getting points like crazy, believe it or not. We had relay race, long jump, and capture the flag. Your boy over here was killing capture the flag because you have that two-hand touch stuff. So when I came through, I was like a bulldozer just coming in. I'm not stopping. Bang. Two-hand touching everybody. That was my bad. If it still sounds choppy, let me know.
That is all good. What about Captain Nita? Was Captain Nita freaking?
No, that was a Sideshow back in the day, I think.
Ah, okay. I don't think Sideshow is gonna go back and reissue that. But Hot Toys, if they want, they can give us Captain Nita if they want to.
I just would just say Hot Toys. Hey, just do Grand Moff Tarkin and 2-pack us with Krennic and boom, be done with it.
Now here's the thing though, I could see a 2-pack Krennic with him. I do not see another Vader 2-pack.
No.
Even though Hot Toys they don't need an excuse. It's just like Iron Man and Boba Fett. They don't need an excuse to put out another figure from that line. Boba Fett, Darth Vader, Iron Man. They don't need an excuse. They just put it out there.
Yeah, but I think their focus on the next Vader is going to be the Return of the Jedi Vader.
Return of the Jedi. Yeah.
That's why I think, if anything, Tarkin would be re-released this figure as a straight reissue. No 2-pack. Because, again, we're going to get Return of the Jedi Vader. And they're not going to go back for version 4 of A New Hope.
So I want to change the subject real quick, guys, because this happened with my work today. Because I'm kind of their Hot Toys guy, like what they should order for the store and bring in there. I say they should order King Shark and sell them there, but they're worried about it being a fad and nobody would buy them.
I mean, for the price they're asking for his size, I'd tell them to grab one.
Well, I told them at least order me one, but
And the price isn't too bad though. The price isn't too bad on it either.
But I was just wondering what everybody thinks, if they feel that King Shark's gonna be more of a fad.
Hold on one second. DBS. I've got you on that one for the Coruscant Guards with Tarkin.
Docs, okay, guys, put a vote on the comments, and also hit a like right now if you feel that a King Shark is gonna sell. Hell, if you don't think it's gonna sell, hit a like as well. Hit them likes, baby. We're at 105 people watching. Hit them likes for the channel, please. Mm-hmm. We appreciate it.
So
is there
it's definitely going to sell. King Shark will sell.
Oh. Well, that's what I tried to tell him, but I didn't want to go off just me because I was like, I know I want one.
I would probably say, I don't know if I'd go crazy, but if they were to get like maybe 2 or something, for the price points of $220, if you take him to a show, if there are more conventions or something they do, more likely someone's gonna, even if they don't collect Hot Toys, is gonna see that King Shark for $220 and go, I have to own it.
Yeah, they ordered 6 Boba Fett, so I mean, they
get a couple of King Sharks.
Yeah.
They'll sell for $220. Someone may not even know what Hot Toys is. They're gonna look at a King Shark.
Nobody in my shop does now. I'm the only person that tries to push them because they do mainly Funkos.
I'm the only one at my comic shop who actually. I am the first person through my comic shop who has ever, and they've been around for a while, who has ever ordered Hottoys.
Starro would have to be huge.
I just want
They
the
have to do the
steak.
small Starro inside the ship, when they first find them. Maybe some extra babies to.
And they just need to put in Jaro. Who wants to be
Now-
Batman's Robin?
Yeah, Jaro would be nice as well, but that would be more of the comic book line of figures if they ever do that. With it,
But,
and it'll be interesting if Hot Toys ever decides they want to do more comic book line versions of DC characters and get Jaro in there. That'd be nice.
But speaking of King Shark, Nate, you might know this, but my buddy at the movie theater gave me the bus shelter of King Shark poster, which is the
Oh, really?
48 by 72 poster.
Oh, that's
Yeah.
King Shark, for the Suicide Squad, and it's got the little good things around him. I don't know where I'm going to put it yet because it's huge, but yeah, I got that poster. I'm gonna have
Now-
Put it in the
Once
ceiling
I
while
remember.
you're laying down.
Exotic does say that the Power Post statue will go on discount though.
You think
That's
so?
I don't think they're going to make a ton of the King Sharks. I don't think he's going to have like a gigantic production run or anything like that. But
But the thing is, once it sells out, once it sells out,
he's going to
then
go
people-
up. He's a figure who may not be $700, but I wouldn't be not shocked. He's like, even if he ends up being like say a $400 figure, $450, he's going to be worth twice the value of what he was.
I just think he's just a cool, unique figure, man. I really want to get him, and I enjoyed his role in the movie.
Listen. Loco's gonna declare this now. This will be the only power pose that will sell out. The only power pose that will sell out quick. I mean,
Hey, look at that. Joe P is right though. King Shark sold out in Big Bad Toy Store. Cyborg hasn't.
The pre-order for King Shark is sold out on
Yeah.
BBTS? Wow.
At Big Bad Toy Store.
Yep.
And Big Bad Toy Store, they're notorious for Hot Toys to sell out early. Yeah, especially, but there are ones that don't do well, like the Cyborg. So,
I'm gonna have to tell them that right
and
now.
the
Hold on,
Spiderman.
I'm messing with my boss.
oh, and the Spider-Man. Spider-Man's, they sell out as well, right? Hell,
some of them,
Cody,
not all of them.
Cody over here, he's sold out in Big Bad Toy Store real quick.
Oh yeah, that was a no-brainer for those who were buying it.
Yeah, this is my boy right here. Cody was so good, I had to buy him twice, which I did. So,
All right, I messaged him. I told them that he sold out on BBTS.
but
see.
anyway,
You
guys,
still at BBTS? What?
Who?
What you say?
Anyway, what?
I
Anyway,
was telling my boss that it sold out on BBTS. The pre-order.
Oh god.
So Nate,
As
to
in,
kind of-
maybe you order that.
what's up?
Nate, so to wrap up kind of with Grand Moff Tarkin, what do you think? We'll just go, I know I'm actually making maybe kind of educated guess here. What do you think percentage wise we might see in some form or fashion the Grand Moff Tarkin come out?
I say about 60% chance because we're getting a lot more Star Wars media that's within the time that Tarkin is prominent in the Star Wars universe. We're getting the Kenobi show. We got the Bad Batch and Bad Batch season 2 in the works. We got Andor. Tarkin's gonna pop up in Andor because Krennic's gonna be in there. Krennic and Tarkin, they're pretty much yin and yang at this point of the Empire. They're both part of the Empire, but the thing is they have both different goals. But they're the better the Empire. But they have their rivals together. So you gotta have the rival.
Yeah, too bad they sound more interesting than what Andor is going to actually be doing.
Yeah, so there I say 60% chance that we are going to see a reissue, but in a different line. It's not as long as we get a freaking Tarkin, I'm fine. I am good. I feel that it'll be still a great figure because that Tarkin can work for your New Hope. It can work for your Rogue One if they come out with anything other than the New Hope. right?
Yep.
Now people are asking if there's going to be a 2-pack reissue. Highly doubt that. Hot Toys doesn't do reissue 2-packs as often. They don't reissue 2-packs as often because they don't sell well.
They just make a whole new 2-pack where they make
Exactly. They
buy
make
it
a
to get
whole
the
new
reissue.
2-pack. They make a whole
Batman
new
Superman.
2-pack.
So, Nate, one thing you'll need to do Wednesday, or we're going to have a debate sometime here, is for in Star Wars canon on Death Stars, who had cooler chair, the Emperor or Tarkin?
Emperor.
Emperor. That's the
Emperor.
same throne he had from Clone
Emperor.
Wars.
Emperor.
When he steps
thanks
out of
for
his
kill-
office, that's treason. That's the same chair.
Yeah.
He just made it a throne.
Thanks for just killing the debate, guys. Thanks for killing the debate.
And also to jump back on the King Shark thing, to get back on the King Shark thing, perhaps this is Sylvester Stallone's last movie. We don't know.
No.
He's old. Could be like Orson Welles in Transformers.
Hey,
Yeah, well,
Don,
Unicron was the last role.
Or,
All right, so
the dude that played the Adams,
all
I
right,
was like a
Raul Julia from Street Fighter.
okay, I'll just let me get this in. All right, so I got this off of Shapeways. So it's a 3D printed pauldron in the Commander Grease style. And just type in, 1/6 pauldron, and you actually have a few different sellers selling, different clone commanders, different clone pauldrons, and then now they're doing, normal Stormtrooper and Death Trooper pauldrons. So, I just painted it, prepped it and painted it. So, and now I'm just waiting for my Coruscant Guard to ship out, so.
All right, guys. You guys wanted to talk about this. The Anakin Skywalker Dark Side possible 2.0. I don't see a 2.0 because it's already perfect enough. Like, what would you update other than the colors of the Dark Side Anakin, I guess? But I could see a reissue more than a 2.0, like a straight up reissue. Because the Nightmare Batman, there was no 2.0 about that one. There's no 2.0. It was just a straight up reissue. I feel that Anakin. Yeah, go ahead.
Oh, sorry.
No, go ahead.
I'm going to go a different route because Kenobi's supposed to have flashbacks. Now,
Yes.
we saw them fighting for, the whole fight was supposed to take a long time, but we didn't see the whole fight. So what if one of the flashbacks is actually showing parts of the fight that weren't shown in the movie? And potentially we get an Obi-Wan dark side version of Anakin.
Don, I have to say thank you for just completely taking what I off from what I had been thinking about, what I was going to bring up if we talked about Dark Side Anakin reissue.
Oh, wow.
Exactly say the same thing.
Gabriella has been on this stream for a minute. Yeah, because she was talking about, Dark Side Anakin, and I was like, okay, I'll bring up Dark Side Anakin. Yes. So
Exactly, so.
Yeah. I want to see Darkseid end with like glowing eyes. Like, give us a light up feature in the head. Let his eyes glow.
If they do a Dark Side Anakin, they just need to do the Rebels Darth Vader. That's the only thing I need.
Well, and here's the thing too. The first guest for New York Comic Con was announced, and it's none other than Hayden Christensen.
Is he so actually
Yep. So, I mean, again, we may potentially see a spoiler, a teaser at New York Comic Con. And I just have the feeling we're going to get another Anakin from the Obi-Wan series. And potentially, I mean, at a minimum, maybe it'd be like a DX where it has two head sculpts. You have a dark side head sculpt and then you have a normal light side head sculpt. So, I mean, I potentially could see them doing that rather than doing a reissue of both normal and dark side.
Well, I was going to say for what unfortunately, OG Van thought a little bit, I was going to present a scenario where I could see where, because I had someone who I was talking to into a Discord, like I was saying I could see maybe like an Anakin Skywalker dark side, but where he was like, would it kill like the secondary market for Anakin Skywalker, the first one? From Toy Fair exclusive. And I said, I see a scenario where maybe not so much because, other than the, obviously the head sculpt for Anakin Skywalker, it's him on the droid that is the base, which is
the
like
base.
the major difference.
Mm-hmm.
Yes.
So this was a scenario I was going to bring up to you guys where I could see for this, just me personally, was a 2-pack of Revenge of the Sith Obi-Wan Anakin Skywalker, $500-$600, but instead of what would keep the Toy Fair exclusive Anakin unique and would, like, in secondary market keep its value to maybe not $800 or something, but pretty well, was what if they had. Then this is just kind of shooting in the moon thing. I didn't actually think that Hot Toys would actually ever do this. But what if you were bringing up Don Prime, some flashbacks to their duel, whether footage from Revenge of the Sith or like something new kind of with CGI that they did, is what if they had like a bases that were in the 2-pack where like when they battled where all the Separatists are dead in the main command center. So if they each had a base for Anakin and Obi-Wan that could be snapped together to one thing, so it's a longer base. So if you were setting them like dueling with each other or something like that, or where they did that really weird shot where they're flipping their lightsabers behind them for no particular reason that you can figure out, or like I was saying something like that to keep the Toy Fair one sort of unique in its own way, and also have this figure maybe with some improvements that they would have had to their sculpting or whatever over the last 3 years.
I think what they need to do is just release a Dark Side Anakin barbecued version.
Yes,
with the Mcfly. With the
I'm
Mcfly.
with Maz on this.
No.
On this
See,
one.
Give
me him barbecued on the table, ready to get assembled as Darth Vader.
Yeah. No, that needs to be the new Vader. We need to have Hayden Christensen barbecue face Vader, like, so you can attach the mask to it, so it's a Vader, but not I forget who the actor was who played in Return of the Jedi. Don't do that Vader. That can be a separate one. Just do Anakin barbecue Vader face and just stick it on there, and then boom, and then maybe could he maybe come with, I don't know if Hot Toys has had much sound stuff. We could add, there's a button you can hit and it can do, no. Just it says one word, no, boom. You don't think that would be...
Where is Padme? Is she all right?
Yeah. Where's she right? And then, and 2-pack with Revenge of the Sith. This is how we get Revenge of the Sith, Emperor Palpatine. And he can just have a single button hit says, you killed her in your anger. And then...
Now, I do see the Vader Revenge of the Sith, because everybody's been asking for that. That's why the Rogue One Darth Vader is so sought after. Is because that's the closest thing we have to a Revenge of the Sith Vader. So I can see them getting a Revenge of the Sith Vader out for the 25th anniversary of or 20th anniversary of Revenge of the Sith, which it will be in 2025. Yeah, 2025. Yeah. My take on your idea, Lane. I love it.
It's totally crazy.
I like the idea. I like the idea, Lane. But I'll say this much though. Moz is better though. But I'll say this much though. The whole thing with the bases, actually, they Funko did it, and they had like 2 Funko Pops of Darkseid Anakin versus Obi-Wan Kenobi on a rectangular base of the one that was that platform that they were on.
The tower thing.
Yeah. I could see them doing that platform against Anakin and Darkseid Anakin and Obi-Wan Kenobi, or do a high ground base. Someone said it in the comments. A high ground base for freaking Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Okay, well, as long as they do not do the Mandalorian, sand with feet print bases that can snap together and have them on that, I'll take whatever they'll give me. It can be just, the traditional like metal looking standard bases that connect together and just stick them on that, or have the little, rail looking stuff, and I'll be fine.
Look, they tried to change that base for the Scout Trooper.
Yeah, that's true.
Tried.
My Scout Trooper's never been on his base though.
They tried to change it. They did. They made it darker.
Yeah, they made it dark gray instead of
really close
sand,
to getting it right
instead of sandy.
Time.
Yep.
Really close.
It's really good to see. It's really good to see where all the developmental processing goes there for Hot Toys. Sometimes spend 6 cents on your base instead of 3
sand gets
cents,
everywhere
guys.
too.
But anyway, so that's what I was just seeing, where it's where they can keep the original one unique in its own way, the figure, and and I don't know, because like with the Nightmare Batman, it looks like it's the same base.
No. Nightmare Batman is just Justice League base. It's just
Okay.
Justice League base. But the thing is, the original BBS base, there's nothing special about it. It just says BBS. It has the Batman versus Superman logo.
Yeah.
That's it. So, but with the original Darkseid Anakin,
Star Killer.
but yes, the original Darkseid Anakin base, it had the droid, the lava droid. I have him over here with my Rogue One Darth Vader.
Yeah.
I
So
can't pull him
Can't
out
get
because
to
he's
him?
behind Rogue One. Yeah, he's behind Rogue One.
Why is all the stuff you want to bring up always behind stuff you can't show it to us?
No, I'm able.
are you trying to insinuate Nate may not have everything?
No.
I
No.
don't think he actually has what he says he has.
No, I think he just has too much, and
I
he just
pull my
can't
stuff
reach
out.
everything at once.
Yeah.
I pull my stuff out. I think I'm going to talk about.
I do have to say, just with Darkseid Danny here, I am feeling stupid because I could have bought him last week for $550, and I just missed getting him.
Don't worry about it, bro. Just wait for a reissue, because you're gonna hit yourself in the freaking face for buying it for $550 when this thing gets
I know.
reissued.
I'm kind of kidding there. It's like I turned down animated Bulba last night for $500.
No, seriously, I just saw somebody earlier this week bought the Iron Man Mark 6 for $800.
Wow.
And you're like, why did you do that? Why did you do that?
Why?
This is not the time to do this when Hot Toys is dropping reissues like no tomorrow on Iron Man's. This is not the time.
Well, all I'm going
I
to
think
say
someone
is
did that on an impulse.
yeah. Well, we've talked to you guys have talked about here
Let me
before.
see.
Sometimes,
I think I'll be able to pull them out. Just give me a second.
well,
Right. Get in there. Get it.
yeah, I do think yesterday I did pre-order an Iron Man that I don't have to worry about being ever reissued.
Oh, which one is that?
The Mysterio Iron Man illusion with Skullface. That one I know I never have to worry about being, unless Mysterio comes to be the next great villain that is actually behind, like Mysterio's behind Kane the Conqueror in the MCU.
Danby, I want a spicy crispy.
Nah.
True story.
Nah, I disagree. I don't think he'll be the next big villain. I think he's
No.
gonna be a prominent.
That's what I mean, though.
in
But that's the one Iron Man figure I don't have to worry about will ever be reissued.
Denobi, I think you might be reading the market wrong on that. Spicy crispy Anakin, I think that's on everyone's wish list.
Barbecue
No, that-
Annie. Barbecue Annie.
Barbie Annie.
Barbecue
The barbecue
Annie.
Annie.
Oh, gee, man, dude, that one's been selling for $700.
I think the Nobi is getting. I think the Nobi is getting too serious on our wild comments.
Why so
Our
serious?
wild things.
Spicy
Adobe,
crispy
we're just
Anakin.
kidding, Adobe. We're just kidding.
We're not saying that we need to see lava Anakin.
Let's put a smile on that face.
No.
Okay, let's see it. Let's see your great one.
He's all fuzzy.
Oh,
It's because his hat gets all the detail. That's
I
what
know.
it is.
Your
His hat
camera's
gets all
trying
the
to suck
glory.
up your hat.
single song.
Let me get the lights up. Let me get the lights up a bit more.
That figure, I
There's
love
too
the
much
robes
light
on that
behind him,
figure.
too. I think that's the regular Anakin. I think you're still lying to us.
No, I see the red eyes. I see the red
Yeah.
eyes.
So
I see the red eyes in it.
hey Dom, do you think I could Jedi mind trick
Hey,
Nate?
Let me know if the lights are working.
Okay, yeah, they're coming
Oh,
out.
God, he's blowing out
working.
now.
Yeah,
Tell
maybe
me
a little too
when.
bright.
Tell me
He's
when.
blowing them out.
It's good.
That's
You're
about
good.
good.
You're good.
Don Prime, do you think after the Clone Wars Anakin, I could maybe Jedi mind trick to confuse Nate that he actually is wrong which Anakin he has, so he would send me the dark side and I'll send him the Clone Wars?
No.
No.
Damn it.
Not happening.
Didn't think so.
Not
What
happening.
is he supposed to be doing here, Anakin? Is he cradling somebody's, you know what?
Turn your head and cross.
I want the power.
Only you see
Nah,
that.
and he's
pose in
asking
there.
for another Bacardi night. Bacardi.
No,
should
no,
be
He's
Bacardi
got his
asking
blade
for it.
out like this, like, now put it in my hand.
Yeah, exotic. I have
right
both.
here.
Yeah, I have both of them on
I
pre-order.
want to crate it.
No, what's the
Put it
line?
here,
What's
put
the
it here.
line? No, what's the line? put that shit in my hand. From,
$5, little man.
Man,
Oh wee, oh wee, oh.
Little man.
exactly $5, little man.
Put that schnight in my hand. Oh wee, oh wee, oh.
I want to cradle.
yo.
Why do you zoom out on me when I say want to cradle?
No, the reason why I have him like this is because on my Darth Vader shrine, he's right behind Rogue One Darth Vader. So if I do any other pose, he's just gonna be hitting Darth Vader in the face with his lightsaber.
You could just put a lightsaber back on his belt and put that away and just have him stand there with his arms crossed.
No,
Or you can have him do the coding.
No. I can't do anything like that because if I do, that's gonna cause paint bleeds on the hands. I can't do that.
Got you.
The robe,
Yeah, he doesn't want the robes to bleed.
The reason
bleed
why
on the
I have
wrists.
the hand like this, the reason why I have it like that is because if the robe even touches the hand and it stays there for like a day or two, it's gonna cause paint bleeds. I
That's
know
so weird.
because I had my hands get paint bleeds before. That's why I bought a new set of hands. So be careful with your robes. Your robes will cause paint bleeds on the sculpt, on the hair, on the hands. I know because I had to buy a new set of hands, but this was before the price hike. I was able to buy these for like $25.
Do you still have these extra hands?
Yes, I do.
He's gonna just build an Anakin.
Use them for the poses and let the stains stain. And then when it's time to take photos, you put on the good ones.
Yeah, mate.
You know what I'm saying, man?
Maybe
the arm cross thing, and he can just look badass behind Vader, going, "Yeah."
Mm-hmm.
Just Rob.
Yeah, like others. If you're gonna go through that, just wash the robe. Get the excess dye out.
Nah, I'm fine. I really don't want to go through that.
Now, Charlie, do you use cold water, warm water to dry it or hang dry it? Be more specific, please. So when I have robes, I'll know because I know my Ahsoka is going to have robes. So I'm going to want to use them.
Hot water. You want to soak it in hot water and get rid of the dye.
When hot water causes it to shrink, though?
Not if you let it air dry. Not if you let it air dry.
All right.
Not if you let it air dry. Let it air dry, you'll be good. Because if you put it in the dryer on high heat, then it'll shrink.
Okay. It's going to be very lonely in my washing machine. Like
Don't use your washing machine.
Big washing machine.
Do not use the washing machine. Do it by hand.
No. By hand and let it hang dry.
Actually, what's his name?
If you want to.
Optical did a video where you can use a washing machine, I think. But you have to have like a special package for it.
A net. You need the net. You need the lingerie net.
Tepid water mode.
It looks so dope, man.
All right, so a bowl and some woolite or something? Gotcha.
Anyway, guys, all I'm saying is if you guys want to attempt to wash your robes or suits or whatever, watch Optical 20's video on how to do it. Because he goes in depth on how to wash your robes. I know everybody wanted to see my freaking Dark Side Anakin. There it is.
Mm-hmm. We didn't know he was delivering a pizza. We thought he was making a cool pose.
Okay, here we go. Do your thing.
Oh, no, too late now.
Come on, Maz. One more time.
No, but yes. Would I buy another Dark Side Anakin? Possibly yes, if it's different with the packaging. You know, like the 2-pack packaging. I'll be fine with a 2-pack, like they did with the Nightmare Batman and Superman. I wouldn't mind it. But anyway, guys, we're at 7 and 44 minutes. Let's end up the stream with some Terminator talks.
Sounds good.
And just before that, can I just jump in real quick? Because someone's been asking a couple of times. So as far as the X06 Janeway, I'm probably going to pass on it. I think her cheeks need work. But with that being said, X06 Data, he's pretty much now sold out everywhere. And in fact, he's already, for figure that was retailing at $189, he's already going for $300 plus on the secondary market. I'm still waiting for mine to ship to me. So and then Picard's going to be in the same boat. So again, if you don't have Picard, but you have Data on pre-order, I wouldn't wait that much longer. So
Make it so.
engage your orders. So
Okay, so this is the DX10. I think
Yeah, that's
I'd
the one I
rather
have.
go for the DX. I think the DX13 would be nice as well to show off here. I have both. I like me and Moz. I have the DX10. I bought the DX13 loose.
Ooh.
Yeah, but I didn't mind buying it loose because I got it for $100 loose.
That'd be the one I get.
A lot of people are asking. They want to see a DX13 reissued. I feel this will be the perfect one to get reissued because the DX13 has pretty much the best head sculpt out of the Terminator line.
For that, give me a, what is it, a 3.0, 4.0? Give me an upgrade, update.
Let me see. They
I'm
pull
gonna
up
probably-
my DX10 real quick.
I'm probably going to be in the minority. I want just an endoskeleton reissue. I wouldn't necessarily want, the Arnold sculpt. I want, the full original T800.
And it is real leather too. I love the fact that it's real leather. This is the reason why I got the DX10 complete because Moz told me that that's the real leather one. You want to get that one.
Ooh, yeah.
There he is. That's the DX. That's the Terminator I remember right there.
Yeah.
So correct me if I'm wrong. Terminators are like specifically this one with the real leather. It's like the most sought after hot toy.
Yes, the Terminator DX10 is the most sought after one because it's the real leather one and it's $400. But the DX13 is about
The most expensive one.
maybe $50 to $100 more than the original DX10.
He needs to
Okay.
have his other hand though
Oh,
for
okay.
the gun. This isn't the right hand for this gun. He doesn't wear the gloves when he's firing this gun.
Yeah, the
That's
DX10
fire.
the DX10 is for 400, 500. The DX13 is between 500 and 600.
There we go. That's better, right?
You got it? You got it? Let me see.
Well, I don't know. I was trying to go for that.
Oh, he getting the
Oh,
flip.
Nice. Doing the flip.
Hold on.
Mhm.
Yeah, the trigger flip.
Nate has plastic on everything. The reason why is I experienced the freaking
There
once
you
I
go.
experienced the paint bleeds, I just try and mitigate that.
He's like your grandma
Nice.
would put all that plastic on the couch, and every time you move, you hear that crunch, or just the plastic, or it was really hot. It just stick to you.
Or something like
Yeah.
that.
Oh my
Maybe,
god!
no.
Give me a spatula.
That looks like a good attempted suicide termination
He's doing
Terminator
the
there.
flip, man. He's doing the gun flip.
Oh yeah, I know.
He's doing the gun flip, pow, pow. But isn't he mostly doing that on the motorcycle?
Yeah,
Yeah.
but not always.
No, not always, but I said mostly. Yeah,
But yeah,
that looks crazy.
If Hot Toys needs to go back to dead IPs, Terminator is one of them that would definitely need some reissues because these are going for nearly $500,000 right now just for the Terminators.
I think I got it better right there.
Just don't do anything except from Terminator 1 and 2.
No, so I actually think Salvation is a legit. I mean, it could have been better, but for what it was, I do like Salvation. I just wish they actually could have went and made another or extended the story out to actually show more of the war progressing to it got to finally where you see Kyle Reese, and everyone's using laser guns and they have the HK tanks and the HK drones that we know from the first and second movie.
Look at that head sculpt right there, though.
Yeah.
Look at it.
Agreed.
Look at it.
Agreed.
Where's my DX13 though? Where is it?
One figure I know we don't have to worry about is going to see Jai Courtney, Kyle Reese from Genesis. We will not have to worry about seeing that figure.
Ah, man.
I don't include
Sky-
it in canon. No.
Genesis
I
is
go to
Skynet.
Batman.
Skynet is Genesis. Remember.
Or Genesis.
I've been waiting
Actually,
for you.
Dark Horse, which was one of the last comic I think put out when they had the Terminator license, was actually the follow-up to I forget what was the fourth movie again. I'm forgetting the name. The one that was set in the future. The one you were just talking about.
Terminator Genesis.
Salvation?
No, the one before Salvation.
Oh,
Yeah, which
Salvation.
the main character started was the doctor who was the one dying of cancer from the beginning of the movie. Her coming out, her like awakening as a Terminator, like Sam Worthington's character.
Ah, yeah. That look just so gnarly.
And the lights do turn on. Unfortunately, this one doesn't have the real pleather though. So this got to be 303 the hell out.
You mean the real leather? Yeah.
And we just get hit by the bots.
Oh my God! Webcam chats. We're getting hit by that now. Damn.
You know, once we get, haters.
We get the bots.
Yep.
All right, we gotta put him over here. Put him back over there. Anyway. All right, guys. All right, so we're nearing to the closing of the stream. I appreciate everyone to coming by and enjoying our stream. For our final question, everyone can answer this as well. Everyone, what would your top 2 or 3 reissues you would like to see from Hot Toys?
All right, I'll go right off the bat.
Mhm.
Oh, God. Okay, so right off the bat, I want an updated Cameron Aliens. Or an
Cameron
alien.
Aliens. Okay.
I want Hicks and Hudson. Those 3.
Do you want an updated Cameron Aliens, or just you mean the Marines?
No, I want Cameron Alien and Hicks and Hudson. So you can set up like the diorama, like when they're in the office, and the Hudson is like, you want some, something like that. Right before he gets taken into the hive.
The problem with that is that they're not going to give you the posability they did with the old aliens. They're going to give you like this guy. Or well, I put him away already. But
That's why I said they should try to update it. But I definitely want a Hicks and Hudson. And if I can't get an alien, I want an Apone.
You want a what?
Apone. Sergeant Apone.
Yeah.
The guy that was running them.
Give me an Apone, Hicks, Hudson, and a Gorman.
And Vasquez.
And Vasquez.
And a Frost. And a Warspowski.
Mark
Yeah,
Six,
I don't know if I need Wesbowski and Crow.
And what's the one that's in 5x5 or the pilot that gets
Spudmeyer.
Spudmeyer. No, that's the other one. That's the one that gets eaten before her.
Oh yeah. I know you're talking about the pilot. I don't
she
remember.
needs to
her
come
name.
with the plane thing. Oh, we need a bishop.
Oh, the dropship.
Oh, God, we need a bishop. Please.
Yep. Oh, God.
Wow.
Please give us every main character. Just give them us all. Let's get special edition Newt's parents too while we're
Moz.
What?
Moz. Your top 3.
Ripley Power Loader.
Of course, I knew that was
He's
coming.
already gone through all the other ones. Why do I need to add to that? I mean, that's great. New Fred Alien.
There you go.
Good.
What's the other two?
What?
Other two.
Other two. So Ripley with Power Loader. That's 1. Okay, cool.
Yeah, if they sell it as a set.
Redo the Pred Alien, of course, and then of course my Blitzway Ghostbusters.
Blitzway Ghostbuster will be
Blitzway,
nice.
I did not realize was a part of Hot Toys.
I'm just saying that's what I want.
Yeah, I agree with that. The Blitzway.
I wouldn't mind. I wouldn't mind
That's
some
the way to go.
Blitzways. I wouldn't mind some Blitzways. Since we're getting. We are getting the brand new Ghostbusters, and it looking like the old Cats is coming back for it. So
Yeah, but I don't want the old. I don't want them old and in the crusty outfits. I want young and crusty outfits.
Young crusty.
Well, it's different.
No-
It's
no
a different
70
type of crust.
70-year-old.
It's a different color
Yeah.
of crust.
It's more of an ectoplasma crust.
No 70-year-old Ernie Hudson, please.
Yondu, Darth Anakin, and the War Worn Thor. Wow. One more Thor, that'd be a tough one. I think that's the
Road
one
Wrong
line I
Thor?
won't see happen. Maybe in the near future, but I don't see unless they decide to bring back War One Thor through Thor 4. But anything is possible, honestly.
Huh? I'm confused.
Yeah, I don't know what Thor that is. What Thor is that?
What Thor?
The Thor that takes on Surtur at the beginning of Ragnarok. That's
Oh.
the most sought after Thor. That's the seven.
Yeah, he also has the actual like light up hammer
Oh, okay.
as well, right?
Yeah, I got
Okay.
him.
Yeah.
Yeah, sure.
Yeah, the last Thor that had a diecast hammer though was the Age of Ultron. That's why that one's been going up more because the Thors that have been coming out recently, especially the new one, doesn't have a diecast hammer. And that's why people are gunning for the Age of Ultron Thor and Vision because they got the diecast hammers.
Oh, somebody mentioned about the Exotic Car mentioned about the Bishop. Or not Exotic Car, single songwriter. So the half a Bishop accessory, Elmer's glue looking base. I'm thinking they need to give you like segmented because in Alien 3 you just got the head, and then you got the rest of the body like cut off at the bottom of the torso for the end of Aliens. Spoilers, and then a whole Bishop, so we can do a knife game with our Hudsons.
Wow.
Or you could do the whole version Bishop as a redo for Alien 3.
Yeah, you gotta give him the trench coat though,
But then you would also have to make the ape suit Mercs.
and you have to have his ear coming off.
Alternate head sculpt.
Yes, there'd be a lot going on for Bishop. Then you need one for AVP.
How would that work though? Hot Toys
Charles
can
Whalen.
do reissues under the Infinity Saga branding. How would that work?
Yeah, I mean, it's not like they can get a new branding from Scarlett Johansson. They're not going to make a concept Black Widow, because at this point,
It'd be Emily Blunt instead. That was the concept.
true.
Ooh,
I mean, if you're gonna be that literal about it.
Now I get it. Okay.
I'm not stoked with what they're doing to her, but just saying. Concept Black Widow would be Emily Blunt.
Yeah.
All right,
Oh.
Local Lou, your top 3.
My top 3: diecast exoskeleton Terminator, Han Chewie reissue with articulated jaw and all that, and a third. I will have to go with a Sam Raimi Spiderman with a better neck joint, but like proportioned, like looking.
Well, I think that's
great.
coming.
You get what I'm
Yeah.
saying?
I do think that's coming.
That is coming though.
Yeah, with the new
I'm
Spider-Man
hoping.
movie.
Well, let's just say
I'm
there's a
hoping
little
better
more than
than
hope.
No reissues, just a new neck and all that. You know what I mean?
Tobey
Because
Maguire
that
might be
neck, that
fatter,
neck
though. He
chin
might
thing,
be
he
like
was like
Peter
this
B.
the whole
Parker.
time. Peter B. Parker. Yeah, that's coming in down
There's
the
actually
pipeline
talks
eventually.
that we.
Because that's who the Sam Raimi Spider-Man was. If you watch Into the Spider-Verse, it was Peter B. Parker, not the Peter Parker that died.
Oh crap!
Oh, I didn't think that.
Every time I watch
Oh,
people
okay,
react
okay,
to it, I'm like,
okay.
that's the wrong Peter Parker you're crying about. He's the one on Miles' universe.
Nate's
Peter B.
frozen.
Parker's the Sam Raimi Parker.
I'm back.
Gotcha.
Okay.
But
Well-
Toby with a gut.
But really, they need to get that other actor, the guy that did the voice for Peter B. Parker, because I like them a lot.
Well, I would say finally the 3 for me, Emperor with Throne reissue.
Emperor
my number one.
Throne. Wow.
And then, because I would like that, or if they just do like Revenge of the Sith Emperor or something like that.
That's what they'll probably do. They won't reissue. The only time I see them reissuing the Return of the Jedi Throne Emperor is for the 40th anniversary of Return of the Jedi.
Yeah, which isn't too far away. And then I would say I pretty much just probably Wolf Predator. And I put Wolf Predator with the Pred Alien kind of together. and then would just be Celtic Predator. Like those Predator figures, I'd be all over in like 5
I don't
seconds.
see them giving you another Wolf, considering they just reissued him like 3 years ago. I mean, that'd be cool.
Maz, this is just what I would like. I didn't
I
say
know-
what actually
I would like a
happened.
wolf. I would
I
like a wolf. I would like a wolf.
Because he's one of my favorite Predators.
Kevin
Yeah.
Clark was a good one here. Dooku, Tarkin, and Hot Leia. I can see Dooku. Tarkin most definitely. Because there's too many Tarkins happening. There's going to be a Tarkin reissue at some point. But as far as Dooku, Revenge of the Sith Dooku. Right there. Or Clone Wars Dooku.
Absolutely. Yep. They'll just be under different branding, so they might not be a straight reissue. They'll just be, instead of under Movie Masterpiece, they'll be under TV Masterpiece. So. Now, Hot Leia, she's a tough one. To be honest, I could see her being reissued, but if they reissue Hot Leia, then they almost kind of have to reissue the Snowtroopers. But the weird thing is, that would they reissue them under the old video game line, like especially the 2-pack, or they just reissue, the MMS version?
He's working on Wolf right now.
Yeah, his damn whip fell off. This thing doesn't sit on him well at all.
All right. So I know we were talking about some Spider-Man reissues. Here's what we're looking at. Look at that. Look at that right there.
Yes. 1 second.
Look at that. Right there, guys. Some new merch coming out at your local Walmart and Targets.
Mm-hmm.
Man, it's coming.
God,
It's coming. It is
Supposedly, there's going to be footage at CinemaCon. So,
Hey, we still got over 90 people here.
yeah,
Oh yeah,
thank you.
Not 90 people. Yeah, appreciate y'all staying for this for our stream. It was a lot of fun. 90 people. Hit them
There you
likes,
go.
everybody. And if you're new to the channel, hit that subscribe button. Ooh, what we got here?
Nice.
His whip likes to fall off. And I had to use,
Yeah, look at that.
I had to use finisher on his guns because they kept falling over, and his mask likes to fall off.
Yeah, I should have gone that wolf.
But this is that piece I was talking about before that has a pleather strap on it. Like I said, it's glued to him, but the strap came off because it's pleather. Had problems, but
Is this legit? Yes. Those lines of figures are legit.
and the only thing I don't like about this wolf is that his dreads aren't thick enough. There's two. They're not really. I don't know how to explain it, but like when you look at his dreads versus like City Hunters, they're nice and full.
Look at that City Hunter. Ah, man, City Hunter always pops. Look at that.
Yo, City Hunter looks gorgeous, man. Like, is he double jointed or no?
No, none of these are double jointed. The old ones were, I think, but they look crappy too. So.
Gotcha.
But yeah, this one only comes with open mandible mouth. He doesn't come with a closed set of mandibles like all the other figures. And when I say all the other ones, I don't mean the AVP Elder because he doesn't have any mandible removal at all. They just come like that, the horrible AVP mandibles.
But all right, guys. So my top three. I don't know. One cares. But my top three would be the AVP Predators, the AVP Predators, all of them, all the Predators.
How does that count as one?
Because they're all as one. They're all.
It's one species,
It's
so
the same
therefore.
body, different mask.
Okay, I didn't realize
Same
we could
bodies,
choose
different
species.
masks.
All right, anyway, go ahead, Nate. Go. Sorry, I'm gonna get this started.
Tarkin for damn sure. That'd be up there. I need my one of my favorite villains of all time. Tarkin has to be there. And I know there's a wild card, but I want the original Neo to be reissued. Somehow, some way, Give me. Gotta explain the rules. The rules keep changing.
This is Nate's channel and stream. What are the
rules are organic.
What makes them out that whatever they are in Nate's mind at this moment.
Exactly.
It's Fight Club. There is no rules.
Wait, I thought the first rule was you don't talk about Fight Club.
Well, the first rule here is you tell everybody about Nate's stream and to subscribe and hit the bell and the button.
Exactly.
That's that's the first rule, most definitely. Yes, I love the Predator line, but I want the humans in the movies done better.
We all need another Adrian Brody 2.0.
I would definitely like another Arnold Schwarzenegger, but done it right for Predator. That'd be cool. A cool 2-pack right there.
You know, when
That'd
you
be
say
a cool
humans in
two-pack.
the movies, I only count the first movie. Maybe a Danny Glover from Predator 2, but I could care less about the other humans. They did a poor job developing most of those characters.
What
Maybe
about Ace Ventura, though?
Billy from Predator. needs to be
Billy,
named.
Ace Ventura.
well, be Billy would be from the first Predator.
Wait,
Yeah.
Ace Ventura. My Ventura. My bad. I keep saying
Jesse
Ace
Ventura.
Jesse Ventura. There you go.
Ace Ventura. I was like, what?
My bad.
Oh,
I was thinking the
I
other.
wouldn't mind-
Yeah, wrong
My
kind of
bad,
pet
my bad.
detective.
He's saving the cats from being hunted by the predator dogs.
God, why does that sound like a bad SNL skit?
Okay, Nate. Okay, Nate's got to get going here a little bit. All right, what were your other choices? Nate?
Jim
What were your
Carrey,
other
Predator
choices?
detective.
Yo.
I keep doing this to Nate, man. I keep causing him to like just hear random things and start cracking up and slow himself down.
Pulsing visual whenever you talk. It's not what you say. It's just this.
Alrighty then. And then he just gets one of the blades through his gut or something. I don't know.
I can't imagine that. Like, why would a Predator
Hey.
movie with Ace Ventura be so much better than the last Predator movie? Can you imagine?
Oh
that?
God, man! They didn't make actually any of the Predator from that like movie, right? Like the Ultimate Predator or whatever.
They did the
that
prototype. They did the prototype for
of that
the,
CGI monstrosity.
No, they did the prototype for the regular Predator though.
The Fugitive Predator, the one that was actually really cool.
No, I didn't like any of those Predators. They can keep them. Fugitive was too scrawny, man. He was just. Ugh. And you take the mask off, they've gone way beyond on the mandibles. They just look way too off when they're doing anything other than spreading out. They're like,
Yes, Heath Ledger
Oh.
Joker. Yeah, most definitely no brainer.
Possibly Bane.
More.
I think Bane could be one.
Bane would be nice. But Moz, I'm surprised you didn't like the because the thing is the first Predator that came in the movie, he did have the regular helmet too.
what?
The original one.
What
From
do you-
the Predator, the Fugitive
Predator.
Predator.
The Fugitive Predator, he had the regular the original Predator helmet.
I don't think he did. I think it was in the lab, and he just didn't grab that one. He grabbed a different one. He grabbed one more like the one he landed in. Either way, the movie was bad, and I don't want anything to do with it.
Okay, and that makes
Nah,
sense.
give me an Assassin Predator. I want Assassin Predator. He just looks too. He looks
You
too
like
dope.
that
He looks
CGI
too dope.
monstrosity? GTFO, man.
Of course I do. I like every.
My only problem
every
is I just
monstrosity there is.
can I just get Broken Tusk from the original Alien vs Predator comics?
That'd be
I would
cool.
love that one.
That'd be awesome. Yeah.
Broken
Yeah,
Tusk would be awesome.
Great. That's great.
Yes,
But
yes.
then for that, you give me Ahab. I'd rather have Ahab.
Ahab would be great too, although there's rumors that they might explore that storyline in some kind of visual media. I don't know for sure.
If it's Disney doing it, it's going to be bad.
No, I wouldn't say that. Look at our Avengers, man. We like our Avengers.
Well, I guess Predator technically can only go up. It really can only go up.
Given how bad the last movie was, yeah.
Yeah. All right. Anyway, Nate, what were the other two?
Well, the other two was Tarkin
And
then,
Target and then
Neo.
All the Predators.
Neo
All the
Matrix.
Predators. Neo Matrix. Like, these are the figures that I missed out on when I was first collecting Hot Toys, and they were still available on Sideshow. Neo. I traded Neo for John Wick. I had to pick one. It was Neo or John Wick. I went with John Wick. And then I looked back, I was like, I wish I did get it. I did hop on that Neo Matrix. But if they give us a reissue through Matrix 4, that'd be great.
The problem
I mean, I think it's possible, especially if they're going the whole where it's a literal reboot of the system, but yet there's a copy of the original still somewhere in the system. I definitely think we could possibly see 2 different Neos. A brand new one and then a reissue.
My problem is Hottoys can't seem to get the likeness for Keanu Reeves right, especially that Matrix Neo. There's like only one or two.
Yeah. I want a 2.0. Okay. I want a 2.0 Neo though. I want a 2.0 reissue of that one.
And Agent Smith.
Did they do a? They did a prototype.
They did a prototype of
Agent
Agent Smith,
yeah.
but no. If you wouldn't have sold that, you would have kept the Neo if they had put out an Agent Smith.
You know what? If they had, let's say they did have Agent Smith. Here's the problem with that though. Even if I was gonna get Neo, then I was gonna be trying to hunt for Agent Smith, and I've had my luck. I've had my luck with Grails. So if they had come out with an Agent Smith would have been sold out by then because the pre-orders on villains never do well.
Well, there was a third-party Smith.
There was a third-party Smith, yes.
But those 2-pack sold.
Oh yeah, I definitely hop on that 2-pack. For most definitely, I'll hop on a 2-pack. No doubt about it. But yeah, a Neo would have been nice, but I know Neo is not. It's not going to happen possibly until the new Matrix 4 comes out. Which
and Lou giving us a tour.
What happened?
I said it looked like Lou's giving us a tour.
Yeah, my bad. I had to move for a second, but actually, I gotta start heading out. It's time to eat dinner, so
yeah,
I'm gonna catch you guys on the flip.
Yeah,
Later,
Wednesday, bro. Get your unboxing ready. Yeah, me and Maz.
I will definitely be catching that.
Okay, copy that. All right, you guys have a good night.
Take care, Lou.
Later, brother.
Nate, I'll have to try and match you in small scale because it should be within, I think, September, October. I'm going to be getting the last night Bumblebee, the DLX.
The DLX? Okay, nice.
Yeah,
nice.
Because he's going on an 11.5 inch shelf I have. He's barely going to fit.
Yeah, my...
Your boy's like 14 inches.
Yeah, 14 inches. What I plan to do with my boy is put him in my Avengers shelf, Avengers display shelf, Avengers Assemble Endgame shelf, well, display anyway, and put him with Rocket on his shoulder. That's what I plan to do. Yeah, that's what I want to do. Yeah.
Even for how big he is, it's kind of scary that the Jetfire DLX and the Prime DLX are almost that tall.
I honestly want them to do a premium. Without a doubt. Come on, give me a premium. Hell, give me a premium Shockwave. I'll be happy.
The movie Shockwave?
Movie Shockwave, yes.
I'm happy with the size of these ones right here, man.
Well, when you say
nice too.
But here's the thing: too. When you say Shockwave, are you talking Bayverse Shockwave? Or are you talking like the Bumblebee Shockwave? Because again, they're
Bumblebee Shockwave, man.
Because that's more like long. That's almost more like quote unquote long haul. From
I love that
animated.
sound wave right there. I love that sound wave right there that Moz has. I want them to do a premium edition for that. And there was leaked pictures of the premium leg for Soundwave, but they I don't know what happened. Maybe COVID put a stop to that production for that. Maybe we'll see a premium Soundwave in the future.
All I know is next week I'm gonna have Megatron.
You're gonna have Megatron.
One looking
awesome.
Megatron that I'm gonna modify to have, because he's got this sword that's got like this barrel in it, and you can disassemble. You can disassemble and have just a gun barrel. And I'm gonna find a way to mount that to his back so I can have that on there instead of the tank treads. Because I want that Megatron. I don't need no tank treads in my Megatron. He's a Walther, whatever model.
P38.
Huh?
Walther P38.
Walther P38, and he needs to stay that way.
Honestly, the two Transformers I want to see, from the movie line that 3.0 is doing, I really want a Lockdown. Because whatever I think of Agent Extinction, I love Lockdown. I think Lockdown is my favorite Transformer villain. And
I think Lockdown was good. That was the only thing that was good in that movie.
Yeah. The Age of Extinction or Edge of Extinction, whatever the fourth movie was called, was god awful. Only
yes.
Revenge of the Fallen with Soundwave.
That's right. This is my boy. You're
All
my boy, Blue.
That's all.
Blue, you're my boy.
But I want them to do Galvatron from Age of Extinction. I love the Galvatron design.
Nah.
Meh.
You gotta remember, I was a kid.
And that's not Galvatron.
I was in the theater and I was like,
He doesn't have the funny
man.
crown head. Yes, I am aware. And I'm still not understanding how he went from being Galvatron to Megatron from Age of Extinction to the last night.
Yeah, the thing is, the problem with the Bayverse, they had the technology, they had they had everything in their power to create a good,
coherent sort of.
coherent story. But it was, we had Michael Bay. The first one was a good stepping stone. It was a good setup.
Yeah, Blackout was cool. The helicopter, I liked him. He looked great.
Yeah.
And he survived the first movie.
Yeah, he did. And then he got wrecked by Optimus Prime. Yes. I was like, dude, Blackout's back. Oh, man. Optimus was like going in, baby. Oh, man. It was hilarious.
But then they had literally I know the moment where we hit the downward trajectory for me for...
Was the Devastator balls?
No. Before that.
Oh.
Skids and Mud Flap.
Oh.
They were
twins.
they were as soon as where they split being a broken down ice cream truck or something. That's where it was like literally from that moment down we went woo. See, I actually like that Megatron though.
This is my next one. This is my next pre-order. Not pre-order, but next order I'm getting in. Not getting in. I'm gonna start making payments on it. After I did Bumblebee, I'm gonna start making payments on this one.
You can have it. That's not my Transformers, man. G1's my Transformers.
Yeah.
Well, I grew up in the same too, Boz, so I understand what you mean. Generation 1 Unicron, that HasLab Unicron, I almost bought that stupid thing.
I have the Transformers Armada Unicron.
I did too.
I still have it.
Oh, that's cool. That was the first one we finally got, even though he was yellow.
Well, there was actually a prototype of Unicron made in 1986.
Yep.
Yeah, it's like that. The Hasbro Labs, there's a full Unicron prototype from '86. So
I like my Armada Unicron though. He looks good as a robot. It looks like rubbish as a planet though, because he's only half a planet. Like the whole backside's missing. I'm
just amazed that HasLab one takes like an hour to transform.
Yeah, I don't transform mine. Mine just sits in a display case downstairs.
But all right, guys, it's 2/17.
Yep.
2017, you mean 8/17?
Yeah, there we go. 8/17. My bad. So, it's 2017. Yes. As far as like, I usually go a little bit longer, but one, I have to go to work. Two, I gotta put away the figures that Moz made me pull out.
Your service, sir.
Yeah, the wind's whipping up something nasty now, so I might be losing power or internet real soon thanks to the hurricane.
I'm fine here.
But
we're both in Georgia. Thanks for pointing that out.
I'm gonna watch John Oliver in like an hour and change.
Just Don, just to say, I do think it's funny. The first hurricane I ever got hit by was when I was going to college in Vermont, and we got hit by a hurricane there. 2 of the 3 roads to our college got completely
Norfolk,
wiped
Virginia,
out.
Man, we get hit by hurricanes all the time.
I know. That was the first time I was born in Charlottesville.
Yes,
Virginia.
but when the hurricanes actually come up to New England, it's not good.
No, they're tired by that point. They want to go get some coffee and just chill.
Like Hurricane Bob, the last major one that hit us in '91. No, that thing hit land as a Category 2. So.
Yeah.
But, yeah, see, people already. People already in Mass. They're like, "Yep, we're feeling that wind." So.
Yeah, guys, be safe out there because this hurricane is coming through. So be safe. Make sure your friends and family are good. Because what? Oh, the Anakin. That shit.
I'm Anakin Skywalker. Cradle.
Okay.
That Harry Potter in my hand. $15, little man.
Well, hey
Oh,
Nate.
wee yo.
Oh,
Yeah,
no,
na,
I'm not
na,
gonna make
na,
any
na,
noise.
na. Well, Nate, I think I've got the best outwords for us today.
What's up? What's up?
Well, you guys will be back on Wednesday evening for your stream. So
Yes.
everybody, never forget, in YouTube, the Force, and everything else, no one is ever really gone.
Why do you do this to me?
What? Orson Welles is gone.
No one's
No.
ever really gone.
He's doing the Last Jedi.
So if no one's ever really gone, guess who's coming back? Mace Windu.
Ha!
I always like wherever you go, there you are. Buckaroo Banzai.
No, yeah, but Don just say no.
No matter
You're
where
right.
you go.
No one's ever really gone. But
That-
some people just don't get Hot Toys made of them.
That is
They
true,
need to
but
make
also,
a Buckaroo Banzai hot toy, man. Peter
Dude,
Weller,
I
Buckaroo
would be
Banzai.
so over that with John Lithgow with like weird
John
no
Big Booty.
John Big
Big
Booty
Booty.
and Big Booty.
Big
That's
Booty.
right.
Big Booty.
that-
Man, what's the scale of their big funky ship? They look like a giant hamburger patty.
But hey, Lane, that is true though. That is true though. No one's ever really gone. So you guys take that to note when you go. Let me put on Moz real quick as I'm talking. As a
What?
note, guys, as a note, make sure before you buy a Grail that you won't be disappointed if that figure gets reissued in the next 6 months or so. Because if you spend that $800 on a Mark 6 and you see Hot
I don't know
Toys
what
dropping
you're
that
doing.
Mark 6 reissue for half the price, good luck on that. Just
Yeah, we got Professor Maz over there.
What?
But anyway, guys, thank you all for joining us, and hopefully we'll see you all on Wednesday stream. We'll probably have another Sunday stream next week. I'm just trying to figure out the subject depending on what comes out. Most likely, we'll probably do
Thanks, Exotic there.
our hate stream.
And Exotic
that-
Leia wasn't even there. She wasn't there. I was there. Han shot first.
Hey, everybody.
I think it's a pun. It's a double meaning.
Yeah, Exotic. Anyway,
Yeah.
thank you to everybody for coming tonight.
I'll explain it
was
to
great
you when
having
you're older.
Okay, guys, I gotta go.
Take care.
Guys.
All right.
Anyway,
All right,
guys.
later.
No,
Have a
guys,
good
Guys, thanks for watching, guys. Don't forget to hit the like button, subscribe.
Yes.
If you're not
Yes,
subscribed,
Geeking
Thank
out
you, folks.
will return.
Yes.
All right,
And
later.
remember,
There you
guys, we're just simple collectors trying to make our way in this freaking galaxy. Reissue galaxy. Reissue galaxy.
Reissue Galaxy. Yes, exactly.
Later, guys. May the
later.
weapons be with you.
Bye.